Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going, David? Hey, Kenneth. Welcome in, everybody. Long time no see, everyone. Long time. Feeling good to be back. Looking forward to tonight's stream. Looking forward to the opening day for the Dodgers and most importantly, the Atlanta Braves opening day. All right, so bear with me. Still getting the cobwebs out, guys. All right, so we'll go ahead and go like that. We'll give the line up for right now. All right. Let me see what's going on. So how has everyone been? It's been a long time, guys. I'm glad to hear some of you doing real good. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Hey, remember, if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, hit that. It'd help us tremendously around here. We are looking to bounce back this season and like to try to get plenty of games going. But we're going to ease into it. No promises that I'll be able to do every day kind of thing, but we're going to try. All right, so let's go over. I think the best thing to do is maybe start with scores from around the league today. All right. Oh, wait. Looks like we might have the entrance here. All right, they're calling in the players.
Off. Designated hitter, number 17, Shohei.
Shohei! Designated hitter for the Los Angeles Dodgers, as well as pitcher. He will not be pitching opening day.
Number 23,
Yamamoto, I believe, is his, Yamamoto. Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
batting third, the shortstop, number 50,
Mookie Betts. All right, so let me get my chat popped out here, guys, so I can see it.
batting fourth, first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now I can see what you guys say to me when you type. I appreciate that, David. It's really good to be back. It was a long road.
Batting fifth, warming up in the bullpen, the catcher, number 16, Will Smith.
Will Smith, catcher,
Sixth, at third
the Los
base,
Angeles Dodgers.
number 13, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy. I'll tell you, the Dodgers, they look good in spring training. I mean, they lost some games,
Number 37,
overall, but they look good. I'll tell you, a lot of teams looked real good this year in spring training.
batting eighth,
I really enjoyed watching a lot of those games this spring. Andy Pajes, center fielder.
batting ninth, second baseman,
Batting ninth,
2, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas. And on the mound for the Dodgers, warming up out in the bullpen, number 18, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yamamoto, starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's see what kind of fire he can throw tonight.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
There you have it. Your starting Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, guys, I didn't get to it for the Dodgers setup, but I do have some really nice visuals coming for the Braves stream, and then hopefully within the next week, I'll get everything switched over into this template as well. We got some buttons and pages to be able to look up at and look at stats and other things. So awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, Mav, he's at work tonight. He might pop in, but I'm really probably figuring he probably won't tonight. But he said it's possible. He works night shift now, so he goes in at like 4 in the afternoon his time, and he gets off at 2 a.m. So, and then he's got a 2-hour drive. So a lot of times he don't get home till 4:30, almost 5 o'clock his time in the morning. So, but he may pop in and hang out and chat with us. So that'd be cool. All right, so I did say let's go look at the stats. Let's let me get this pulled up, guys. Sorry about that. Like I said, still kicking off the old rust. So, I don't know, I'll call out the elephant in the room. As you guys can see, I think I've lost some weight since the last I seen you guys. At this point, I've lost 158 pounds. Been going through a lot of stuff for health-wise, and still am. So, had to change my lifestyle up, like, completely. And I just wasn't able to come sit in the chair, guys, and be able to sit here and stream. I really wish I could have. I would have enjoyed many, many nights of streaming. But hey, that's then, this is now. And we're going to move forward. We're going to try, like I said, we're going to do as many as we can. Oh, thank you, David. Appreciate that. All right, so looks like they changed up the way MLB website stuff kind of works this time. So it looks like starting out with Pittsburgh and New York Mets. The New York Mets defeated the Pirates 11-7 today. I did watch a little bit of that game. The Mets were on when it came to hitting. I mean, they were doing it. Milwaukee just out slugging the Chicago White Sox today, beating them 14-2. Boy, it seems like the Sox are picking up right where they left off last season on it. They're just being beat up. Washington over the Chicago Cubbies 10-4. I was a little shocked at that one today. I only got to watch about an inning and a half. I was flipping between all the games, just trying to catch up and whatnot, guys. So, there we go. Something for you to visually look at. Sorry about that. I should have had that up earlier. Okay. Where'd we leave off? All right, so picking up from there. Baltimore barely scraping by the Minnesota Twins 2-1. We've seen Boston top Cincinnati 3-0 today. I watched a little bit of that game too. Cincy they just couldn't get their bats going. At least not from what I watched. And then the highlights that I watched up to the point, they just couldn't get the swings going. Then you had the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros, with the Angels pulling out the dub 3-0. Houston again. Now I watched 3 or 4 innings of that game. Houston just could not get their head out of their butt. So they're going to start the season 0-1. That's our good buddy H-Town's team, favorite team. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome in, brother. Long time, huh? Mr. Carroll. I was hoping you'd stop by. I'm hoping maybe we'll see Gene. Already smiles on the face, man. Been looking forward to seeing all you guys. Really have. All right, so getting back to where we were. So then we had Detroit taking on San Diego, and Detroit topping them 8-2. Then there was a close one down in St. Louis. Tampa Bay losing 7-9 to the St. Louis Cardinals. And last game, Philadelphia topping Texas 5-3. So Philly starting out the season 1-0. Those are your games from today. Yesterday's game was, or last night's, I should say, New York Yankees topping the San Francisco Giants 7-0. Yeah, they really put on a clinic last night. Thank you. I appreciate that, friend. A lot of hard work getting to this point. There's still a long road to go. All right, so we're supposed to have first pitch around, I believe it's supposed to be 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, guys. So we still got about 10 minutes. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of music or something on in the background while we sit here and chat. And yeah, we'll just click around and reminisce, I guess. Yeah, Mav, he's at work, but we might see him. There's a good possibility he may stop in. All right, so still getting kind of used to a lot of things have changed since the last time I streamed. A lot of things. Tino, what's up, brother? Just speaking of ya, man. Good seeing you, friend. Yeah, he's doing good. It's just he's working night shift now. So, works from like, he's got a little over 2 hour drive each way. So he's got to be there at 4, so he leaves his house like 1 something. And then he doesn't get home a lot of times until at 4:35, sometimes in the morning. But he does stop off. He stops off at a Waffle House every morning to get himself a sandwich. But he said he might stop it. That'd be awesome. It'd be great to see CeeLo and Lane. Been a while since I talked to Lane. Been a while since I emailed her. Yeah, sorry guys for falling so far out of contact. It's just I had to change so much in my life to get things on track. Still going through a lot of health stuff. I'm dealing with cardiology, neurology, gastro, you name it. I mean, I go to a pulmonary specialist. Things are getting, I want to say getting better. That's the main point. Who do you guys think is going to win for Braves opening day? And actually, how about Profar? Can you believe it? A second straight season popping dirty for performance enhancing drugs. I mean, what is that? Oh man, Oh, I bet, dude. My dad had like horrible arthritis, man. I don't know if it was the rheumatoid, whatever you're talking, but man, he could barely even move. Got so bad. Hope you get better from that, man. I really do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about 6 minutes out from scheduled first pitch. Yes. Well, now are you talking last year's rookie? Our catcher? Boy, Baldwin's done wonders, man. He looked phenomenal. I thought he looked great during spring training. Oh, yep. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully, I mean, I guess I could fill you guys in on a little bit. I too am seeing a hematologist. We had a scare. They thought it was possible blood cancer, but they did all the testing and found out that it's not blood cancer. But I do have JAK2 gene mutation, and again, like you're talking with your white blood cells. Mine, I have the problem with inflammatory white blood, and then my red bloods are creating so much because when I sleep, my oxygen level drops to about 42%. So, yeah, and with the extra red blood, it creates more hemoglobin, which thickens your blood, which they're really concerned about stroke. I just figure, hey man, you live your life how it is. You know, when the good Lord wants you, you know, he's gonna come calling. I mean, regardless. I mean, I guess, you know, that's if you believe in the faith, and I don't push that upon nobody. I definitely believe there's a higher power out there. When he calls and it's time for me to go home, it's time for me to go home. I do all this though for my grandkids for sure. Yeah, I'm not. No, I haven't had any more grandkids since last time I streamed. I guess because my last granddaughter that was born, she was born on Super Bowl Sunday. So I was around streaming. So not a lot in that department has changed. Hey, welcome in everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you like what you hear and see, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Let's get with it. We are looking to get back up to that 1,200 mark. Guys, when I stopped streaming, I was at I think I was at 1,240, 1,260. And we dropped below 1,200 now. We're at 1,197. So, hey, if you haven't already subscribed, why don't you do me a favor and click that subscribe button. Help us out. And definitely hit those thumbs up, guys. The algorithm seems to love them. Remember, guys and gals, if things are a little wonky, I will correct things over the next several streams. Just getting back into it. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. Yes, it has. That might have been why that wasn't moving. All right. So we are just a few minutes out from the first pitch. Matter of fact, let's go find out what we got going on.
Freddie Freeman. And carrying the 2025 World Series trophy, Miguel Rojas.
Well, I don't really want that music, guys. Sorry, so I'm going to have to go ahead and mute that. They're driving out in a convertible. Looks like we got Freeman holding the Super Bowl, holding the MLB trophy. And Rojas. Looks like Rojas is sitting next to him holding the other. Looks like we got a blinged out Cadillac or something there. Low rider. Yeah, sorry guys, there was copyright music in the background, so. I'd like to see the Braves do well this year. I mean, it just, Strider already starting on the IR. You got Swallenbach, who's still out and going to be out for a few months. He might not even make it back until, I think they said close to the All-Star, or at least a few months in. I mean, they got a lot of things stacked up against them already. Profar popping negative for another test, and now he's out for the full entire season. I mean, they just can't seem to get away from the bad juju. All right, so Freeman and Rojas jumping out of the back of the car. Looks like they're going to head onto the field. Oh, no, they're grabbing the trophies again. Looks like we're going to get some photo ops. I'm going to go ahead and start up the music again, guys. We should be getting underway, I would assume, here pretty soon. But you got to give them their due. They're your back-to-back defending World Series champions. Dodgers in their white with blue accent, blue numbered jerseys tonight, with the blue cap, wearing gold rimmed caps tonight. I would assume that is for the World Series. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, we're going to be getting underway here real soon, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and check it out.
Fans, would you direct your attention out toward the Stadium Club in right field, where we will now add our 9th World Champion sign to its new and permanent home.
9th World Championship sign. Got Dodgers 11, Jamie Jarrin. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the other guy's name. I do apologize to you Dodgers fans. I don't know the history of the Dodgers. 2025. There you go. Dodgers fans, your 9th championship banner added to the stadium. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I don't know what the Interactor's doing because unless this video is that far behind.
We now invite the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks back out to the first baseline for our national anthem. Fans, we ask that you please rise if you're able and kindly remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
All right, guys, we're going to do the national anthem.
Rule. Please welcome, not your favorite, Keith Williams Jr.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave.
Okay. Yeah, Kenneth, I might be a little bit. They got it televising through NBC tonight. Play ball. All right, so let's try and see if maybe I can refresh it.
Going to be a ball.
It was a cutter up and in, just barely up and in.
So good challenge from Corbin Carroll. You have to do it immediately. No help from the bench. As now a ball
Carroll.
2 strikes. There's another fastball.
It's a ball
from
and 2
Yamamoto.
strikes.
But again, if you're just joining us, the rule is you get 2 challenges that you exhaust when you lose them. So if you get it right, you get it back.
Get the interactive going for you guys.
In the air down the left field side, and Teoscar Hernandez squeezes out number 2. So the ABS challenge system, there are uniform strike zones. Each team, as you see, starts the game with 2 challenges. Pitcher, catcher, hitter, the only ones who can do it. If a position player is pitching, you can't challenge because, let's face it, they don't deserve the strike or ball.
So the immediacy part of the rule is just so they don't get help from anyone.
That's right. That's right. And so here are the strike zone formations. You're talking basically, if you broke it down into the quarters of your body, your height, it's the second quarter of your body, feet up. What do you guys think of this as a pitcher and a hitter?
It's going to be interesting to see the way it plays out and how the hitters read the strike zone after their stride, because their height does change. That changes their eyes.
Right.
And I think
there we go, guys.
Talking with Luis last
All right,
night,
so here we go.
Be the high strike that comes into play,
Yeah,
that fools them.
No doubt. I think so. And not only that, but you kind of want your players to use that challenge when they're second and third or bases loaded. Really, I mean, if that would have been a strike,
like I said, guys, hopefully
exhausted early
there might
in the
be
ball game.
There might be a little
is going to kind of do the
few
calculus
quirks
on
here
their
and there,
own
but
of
I'll
when they
get
should,
all that
when they
corrected
shouldn't
up.
challenge, when it's worth it. As that's a base hit to right from Perdomo, who had such a breakout year last year for the Diamondbacks, Luis.
Yeah, this guy is a phenomenal player. He's a great leader in the clubhouse. I mean, you would think on the infield that it's going to be.
All right,
somebody
so
like
now the
Monte
video's
Molinaro
ahead of the
out,
interactive just a
leading
little
the
bit.
infield charge, but
So
it
on
is
the
for
next
Domo.
pitch, guys, I will try to sync it up for you.
So at the very least here, the Diamondbacks have ramped up the pitch count for Yamamoto. It's a 21 pitch
Oh, yeah.
first inning.
Oh, definitely.
That said, as you say that,
Ronnie's going to be
you know
around,
that
I'm
he pitched
sure.
Game 7 of the World Series on no rest. So certainly he's not
All right. We're going to go ahead and pause that. We're going to get caught up here.
a guy where fatigue becomes a huge issue for him personally, but it's
All
a
right.
long season.
Close enough.
Yeah, Game 7, 2 2/3 on no.
Definitely.
rest. All historic innings for him and for the Dodger organization. And of course, Miguel Rojas tied it in the 9th, and Will Smith won.
Oh, that's
home run.
funny.
Clayton
Oh, nice
is
strike.
the greatest thing somebody's done. Meaning Yamamoto, Game 6 to Game 7. Why'd you say that, Clayton? It's the greatest thing somebody's done in the
What do you
game.
think of the Dodger
Just
outfits tonight? I like
aspect
that.
of it, to pitch, to throw
Blue
a
with the
complete game
gold
in Game
hat.
6 and then to come back
Gold
and not just
brim.
get an out or 2 outs, but to get 2 1/3. Oh, look at that jump right there by Perdomo. Wow, that was.
Oh, they got him stealing.
The pitch count that he had right
Threw
there.
him out.
Swing the bats.
Good awareness from Yamamoto. Is that Will Smith doing that for him?
I think that's Yama right there. Yama just felt it.
Yep, there's
1,
the
2,
spin,
3.
the throw to retire the side. Dodgers bat next.
Dodgers will be batting next. All right. So let's finish looking up what I was looking up. Tomorrow, I believe the Braves play. Okay, great. So, hey, if you guys haven't noticed, I put out a prediction video for MLB The Show 2026. It is a simulation of opening day between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Tonight, hopefully, it may not get out until pretty early, but I will have one up tomorrow before the Braves play. And the Braves look to be playing at 7:15 Eastern time tomorrow night. They're going to be taking on the Kansas City Royals at home. Opening day home game, baby. One second there, Kenneth. Now you talking like a scoreboard like that up top? What the heck is he doing? What is he doing? I was watching that earlier today, man. They do some of the strangest things. Like the catcher was standing on the batter's head trying to swing and hit the ball earlier today. It was in between rounds, or in between innings, like it is now. And yeah, the catcher was standing on the dude's head. It's like the. Dang it!
If you love to travel.
Yeah, the interactive says they're going, but not on the stream.
Is a keepsake for fans. I mean, it is very much like when the Beatles played here at Dodger Stadium.
The ghostwriter for Decoy.
Shohei up to bat. High.
Upstairs on a
High and ball 1.
2-2. It's called Decoy Saves the Day with Shohei Ohtani now. Official published.
I'm actually going to freeze the interactive.
Player and the most versatile baseball player on the planet, and he launches a pull.
That's a base hit
to open the Dodgers offense in 2026.
Boy, got a knuckle curve there right in the center part of the plate. Look at that swing, just a beautiful swing by Ohtani. This guy is unbelievable.
Oh, wait a minute, that was Ohtani.
He can do on the baseball field.
Yeah, that curveball got hit around some for Zach Gallen last year. He tried to flip it on 2 strikes, and Ohtani
I know, right?
All
right, D.
Here is our
like I said, they've done some really strange things.
Which is so deep, and now deeper with the addition.
We need to pause that up, get it back in. Sorry about that.
Of Kyle Tucker. I thought it was interesting how Dave Roberts put it, why he's at 2 in the order.
That should be pretty close, guys.
Kyle Tucker's DNA is to get on base.
Yeah, if you can get Ohtani on, and if he doesn't get on, Tucker's like a secondary leadoff hitter. He still has power that you can be intimidated by that, but he is a guy that has knowledge of the strike zone and really sets up the rest of the order.
It's got to be nice to be Dave
Here comes
Roberts
the pitch.
that lineup out like that.
In there for a strike.
Yeah,
82 mile an hour.
Embarrassment of riches.
I mean, no.
1-1 the count.
The main players on this team, they want to be on the field every day.
Runner on first. Shohei with a single.
Ohtani at first, 1-1.
Down third base, going to throw it to second. Ohtani out, but they are going to hold up, not go after the.
Part why you go get a guy who's got double.
Yeah, they didn't attempt to do a double. But Ohtani is out at second.
He has over there and showing some range at his age, maybe a half a step slower now as a veteran, but still unbelievably soft hands.
Yeah,
I'm really shocked that they didn't try to bullet that in there.
Because he wanted to play with guys like Corbin Carroll, Perdomo, Marte, some of the younger players.
Hey, remember, guys, I'm trying to reach 1,200 subscribers tonight.
Came over that trade.
I am 3 away, so if you haven't done it,
Tucker gets back over
and
first.
you like what you hear and see, please hit that subscribe button, guys. And be sure to hit that thumbs up. Seems the algorithm really likes those little thumbs up things.
That much with the disengagement rules now. There's a
You'll help the channel grow.
From Zach Gallen to Mookie Betts, who has got to just feel good to feel good on opening day after that weird illness he had in the openers at the Tokyo Dome.
All right, we got Mookie Betts at the base.
As Gallen will come home. He lost.
That's going to be wide outside for ball 2.
Right?
Yeah, the illness
2-0
really
to
got
count.
him and set him back, and he feels strong, got his strength back. Actually, the measurements on the bat speed are up about 10 miles an hour, so Mookie's usually a little bit low-key about what kind of year he's going to have, but he is very outgoing now.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Feels and how big he
got him swinging on that one. 2-1 the count.
What did you see from Mookie Betts last year, and what do you expect this year?
Just an incredible work ethic to get as good as he got at shortstop. You know, he started at the position.
I'll tell you, I realize we're watching the
Gold Glove conversation.
Dodgers game, but
like Earl said,
talking about the Braves,
that was a nice pitch
I'll tell you
there
that Baldwin looked, man, he looked good
healthy,
during spring training.
Didn't have that stomach thing. He's got his bat speed back. I'm expecting really big things from Mookie and the guy
really expecting to have
his ankles
good things from that dude this year.
And, these two guys I expect to have really big years.
2-2. Check swing. Did he? Yes, he did.
They say he went.
No, we saw the breaking ball.
That's going to be strike 3.
Had him out in front because of the off speedness, but the strength of Ohtani got the base hit. This
first plate ump says he swung. I don't think he did.
Needs to be for a pitcher to get that check swing.
Yeah, and that's more of that knuckle curve that he likes to throw.
Yeah, but you know,
it's a 2 down. Freddie Freeman to the plate.
Did Freed really play as good last year for the Yankees that he did the year before for the Braves?
Days, he was 8 for 25 against
I mean, he did, but he just he choked.
8 for 25,
choked in the. I felt he choked it up when it came to the playoffs.
With Freddie, I don't think there is a way to do it. I think you just have to be unpredictable. Don't let him see kind of the same looks multiple times. You know, there's a lot of guys in this league that can hit any pitch, and you just have to be able to mix it up a little. So with Freddie, I never thought about inside, outside, breaking ball, fastball. I just kind of was like, don't ever give him the same look twice. So interested to see how Zach comes about facing him right here.
So, okay, so he spins him a cutter there.
Yeah, he is.
If you're looking
Yeah, he
at
is.
Freddie from the mound, Clay,
I'd have to agree with you there.
What are you
D.
thinking if you're Zach Gallen?
Well, you know, there's 2 outs, runner on first.
And yeah, Gene.
I don't want to walk.
Yeah,
this
he
guy.
definitely was a big loss, and it's
potentially on deck.
it's
I'm
crazy
going
that the
fastball
Braves
away right
continue
here.
like
See
that
if
every
Freddie
year.
can beat me opposite
Every year.
field, and if he does, tip your cap.
And that's where the setup was. It's a ground ball to first. Santana stabs it and hits the covering Gallen to retire the side. So Zach Gallen does try to stay away. He gets the ground ball, and we're scoreless through 1.
From sandlots to packed stadiums, the game starts the same.
All right. Sorry about that. I don't like that part. I tried to hit the mute for the commercial, and yeah, it grazed it out. It wouldn't let me do it because I didn't do it soon enough, evidently. Yeah, very true. I was really I really thought that Strider was going to come, yes, he came back last season, but, he still was not the Strider of old. And he did look good in spring training. It looked like he may have even been better than when he got hurt. And then he gets hurt. He's got I believe the oblique strain. Yeah. Yeah, he was he coming off Tommy John? Is that what he got hurt with? I don't remember for sure. And speaking of Tommy John, I really thought Shohei looked good. And what little he's pitched in spring training, I thought he looked good. He ended spring training with 11 strikeouts? I mean, they might have lost that game, but he looked sharp. And so did Acuna. Acuna looked real sharp in the World Baseball Classic.
Involved. They get a couple veteran offensive.
We are back to action.
With a great
Here comes the
play,
pitch.
Going
to catch the bottom of the plate for strike one.
The wash, Luis. What do you make of all this, along with the pitchers that are expected to come back, like A.J. Puck and Corbin Burns and some other bullpen arms, too?
Well, I think you just got to try to keep your head above water as much as you can right now.
It's popped up. Back of second.
Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by.
Makes the catch.
Hey, if you like what you hear and see, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and definitely give us a thumbs up. Certainly appreciate it.
You re-sign him back.
As you see, we're trying to hit 1,200 subscribers with tonight's stream, and we are 3 away from it.
I think it works out well for the Diamondbacks.
So if you'd like to help us out, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button.
That's going to help, and hopefully when Corbin Burns comes back, that'll be a great addition too.
When we get toward the trade deadline, there's always one team that people say, oh, they might not trade for somebody, but they're going to get a lot of guys back. So it's like trading for somebody. So let's just anticipate that and say it's going to be the Diamondbacks with those
Yamamoto winding up.
Questions
Here
that
comes
will
the pitch.
get better over the course of the season.
Swing and a miss.
For the cutter, ball to strike.
Looks like everything seems to be
These are
fairly
two of the longest
synced up,
tenured
pretty good.
managers in Major League Baseball. 2 of the top 3, Torey Lovello over
there
the
you guys
Diamondbacks dugout, year number 10. Dave Roberts, 11 years with the Dodgers as well. Good friends, close friends, UCLA guys.
Tori wasn't afraid to drop
I
the
will be
Minnesota
looking.
Bruins on
I
everybody.
will be looking, guys, to
I think he was
if I
actually
don't
just
get my
taunting you
video
for the South
of
Alabama
their
UCLA game
simulation
a couple
done,
years
I
ago at the
will
Rose
be
Bowl.
streaming,
2-1.
weather permitting.
Lifted by Arenado to
Looks like that's going to be
base,
easy,
and
can of
Miguel
corn.
Rojas for out
That's going to be
number
out number 2.
Yeah, just down the road in Westwood was where they plied their trade. Dave Roberts and Torey Lovullo. Look at those young guys laying down a bunt. Doc laying down a bunt. Torey making a catch.
So,
When you talk to both of them,
another
they
thing,
don't
guys,
talk like
is
they talk like
I'm going to be doing
ex-players
some
that
giveaways
understand play.
this season.
They really do.
And
so for people who don't get a chance to talk to
for
them,
some of the
It's the
eligibility,
passion in their answers.
when
It's
I
the
do
extra
videos,
comment above
I will
and
be
beyond
putting,
about the intricacies of the game, what they like. in
I don't want to
players,
say
what they
hidden
don't
because
like
they're not
in
hidden.
players.
You'll watch
And with this
videos
day
to
and age
find
of
them, but
social
there'll be
media
clues
and quotes from the,
of how to
every
participate
camera
in
around them as
different
managers. They
ones.
have to watch what they say. So you don't hear a lot of negative, but when they're neutral, that's more of a negative, and when they're over the top, that's a guy they really love.
Clayton, when Dave Roberts wanted to motivate you, what did he do?
You know, Doc's pretty hands-on. You know, I think he has a good heartbeat of what's going on in our clubhouse. And
All right,
I
Yamamoto,
think he might have
2-1
a
the
different
count.
answer than I would
2
say,
outs.
but,
Top
you know,
of the
I think at
second.
times, you know, when things
Strike.
aren't going great or
So we're gonna have
you know, you're not doing your
Deuce
best
is
on the mound,
wild.
I think he kind of gave me some space, which was probably smart because I didn't like to hear a whole lot of stuff from people. But as far as motivation, I hope I never needed to be motivated. I mean, look at this place. You're at Dodger Stadium getting a pitch in a baseball game. You shouldn't need any motivation to get out there and do your absolute best. So, but I had a ton of fun playing for Doc, and we went through our ups and downs for sure. And I'm so happy we ended it on.
Yeah,
on
it's
a couple
crazy.
of
I
World
mean,
Series championships at the end.
even
Anybody
if
play
we get,
CCGF
you get him
for
back
that?
mid-season,
You know, I've gotten a few fist
there's
bumps,
no
like, at
guarantee that
times.
he's
You know,
gonna
I'm in the
pitch.
kinda-
You
I'm in
know,
the
like
twilight zone
before
over
he was
here.
hurt.
You know, I'm kind of in the dugout.
A lot of
kind not,
times,
so
a lot of
it's,
times they need a
I'm
good
not gonna lie to
year,
you guys. This is a pretty weird feeling.
year
but,
in
it's
between
also
that.
Still baseball, and I've
You
watched
know,
a lot of
for
games from this side of the
strengthening
field,
and
so,
healing and.
I'm having a blast.
I mean,
They
definitely
can look
Strider
right through.
did
We're
not
looking at
look
you right
like
now. They can
Strider
look right
last.
through sort of the wiring right at you.
Oh yeah,
Great.
yeah. I'm in the dugout basically. I'm just back, just not getting paid the same.
Just renting. Strike 3 from Yamamoto.
Strike 3 for
Ties
Yamamoto.
it.
We're heading to the bottom of the
Selected
second.
hitter. No score after an inning and a half.
All right. Now we'll just go ahead and move on over to this one. We've already seen the lineups. As I said, guys, I did not get to it yet, but I did work at changing some things up in the stream, adding some more eye candy, you know, more interactive stuff for you guys. We'll be able to go through the stat pages and several other, I don't want to give too much away, but several other things we'll be able to do. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Fat Man needs his Reuben, man. Fat Man needs his Reuben. Welcome in, everybody. We're on commercial break. So we'll be doing a little dance while we wait. Hopefully we'll see some bats start warming up and see some balls going out of the park. Really? That's a significant number there, D. 5 mile an hour? That's some crazy increase there. All right, looks like we should be getting back underway here real quickly. $5 an hour. So, any of you guys buy the MLB TV package this season? I'll tell you, it was an absolute pain in the butt. And I didn't like it at all. They switched over to ESPN, and ESPN is now the new home. So, and you have to make the purchase for the subscription through ESPN. And in order to even be able to purchase it, you have to have ESPN Ultimate. That's $30 a month. All new customers got the first month free, and then you could cancel it. So you didn't have to pay that. I mean, you got the first month free. Well, I'm not a new subscriber. I had to pay $38, that's with tax, in order to spend $164 for the year's subscription for the MLB. So just under $200 this year to get it. All because I had to buy a month of that Ultimate in order to make the purchase of the MLB TV. So I didn't like that.
First pitch.
All right, first pitch. Knocked down for out number one.
If you haven't seen it, and it's got to be like 5 people in the world who haven't seen it at this point. That's what he did in the 11th inning against Shane Bieber. I mean, Luis, you've been there, right? You've been in that moment with one swing changing the course of a World Series.
Yeah, and I think
it'd be awesome to see some new people get involved.
Look at all the talent on that field. He's kind of the X factor on that team. I mean, he's the one that kind of quarterbacks the pitchers.
You just gotta bear with me. Like they changed some things up, like how
Captain Clutch for these guys.
Some of the layout and where the buttons are, and
Clayton,
I'm not even sure if the emojis
and how much you've enjoyed his growth and what he's done and how he has become Mr. Clutch.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Will is a rock.
And that's another thing. I've made so many of those guys. Like
he just continues to go out there and. When you talk about the superstars of the Dodgers, obviously there's a lot of name recognition. Shohei, Freddie, Mookie, all these guys. But
we will be having a watch party, guys. If you are a Discord user and you know how to use Discord,
Team USA,
we will be doing a watch party
These
with
guys are the 2 best in
the
game
game
right
tomorrow
now, in my
night for the
opinion.
Braves.
So, it was such
so
a wonderful
if you'd like to
thing
watch the
have,
game
to
with
be able
us
to
and
pitch to
whatnot,
him every single time.
hop in Discord.
He's really come a long way, man. And
No need to have to talk or
he's got
anything.
some short arms. He can turn on the ball.
Although
There's
you
nothing
are
inside where he
encouraged
can't
to
put it into our
communicate
bullpen
with
over
the
there
rest
in
of the
left
community.
Yeah, and I think when the game's on the line, you look at all the guys in there. That's probably one of the guys that a pitcher doesn't want to see at the plate because he's been coming up with some big clutch hits late in ball games.
Yeah, Doc mentioned it to us in our meeting.
All right, third base hump says nope, no swings.
So
we're going to be 3-2 the count.
Will Smith is probably one of the guys
Max Muncy.
on this lineup.
Ooh, I think they could have challenged that.
Able to put the ball in play, able to come up with big hits, and that's quite a compliment. When
I can't believe they didn't challenge that one.
That last
I
pitch,
mean, obviously you guys could see it right there on the
challenge
screen.
System in a nutshell, right? That was probably a strike. You have to challenge it right away.
Yeah.
If you don't, it
Little
goes away.
bit.
But so early, and this is why somebody like Will Smith, as you're talking about, Clayton, is so important. You have
It
to
just
have an understanding
it
of
just
the
looks
pitcher
longer
to
because
help
my
your
face
pitcher
isn't
out
as
as
wide
Muncy
now.
takes the first walk of the season.
So this
for
looks
the
longer.
Dodgers.
Yeah, you see that right there. So Will Smith, he's not a super aggressive guy, but he swings at the first pitch, okay, and he gets out. You have a guy like Max Muncy who you can guarantee is going to have a good at-bat. Like he doesn't swing at balls. He's always fouling pitches off. Yes, he might strike out some, but that was a 6 or 7 pitch walk right there, and that's what you need in those situations, so guys can have confidence to let it fly on the first pitch like that, like Will did.
1 on, 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez takes the first pitch.
Caught the corner.
Do you feel like
excuse me, caught the edge. Caught the edge.
Offensively
I'll get that
throughout
right.
Major League Baseball, or is it rarer now?
Well, it's always voiced in the locker room and it's voiced in the hitters' meetings, but do they play it out on the field, or do the
swing and a miss, strike
take
two.
an individual approach, which kind of breaks down the
Hopefully we
system.
see
Like,
Laney
we're gonna
tonight.
Wear out a pitcher, we're going to wear out a certain portion of the plate where he likes to pitch. So it is the superpower of this Dodger team to get everybody on the same page.
It's nice to see Matthew.
To Hernandez, and he guides it in the air for center
Oh,
field
that's going to be
for
out
Alec
number
Thomas
2.
For out number 2.
Boy, and getting back to that point, Oral.
That was right
I
up the
think
middle to the
Diamondbacks are total
center fielder
opposite. I mean, these
for an
guys
easy
are
can of corn.
very early swingers.
Easy
aggressive. They
can
don't
of
go up
corn.
there taking pitches. It's almost like when you got young players, they're afraid to hit with 2 strikes. So these guys are up there trying to swing early in the count. They don't want to fall behind, especially when you got a top-notch pitcher like Yamamoto up there on the mound.
Gallen on his 28th pitch for the night.
Interesting
That's going to be
hear
high
that
and
two-strike
outside,
approach. There's
high
great
and up.
value. The Diamondbacks, as
for,
they said, they're going to have
ball.
to hammer out runs.
I don't know
in
why I
this
say
year.
outside. I
But
always do that.
Teams that homered more than the opponent won almost 70% of the time last year in Major League Baseball. So you understand why teams chase power.
That's going to be low and
But it's
outside for
situational,
ball
right?
number
Like,
2.
Not every pitch is a home run.
So we got
potential.
2-0 the count. Runner on first, bottom
Yeah,
of the
I
second,
think last
2
year you
outs.
saw in postseason play, I
Tie
think it was
game.
back to
Arizona
fundamental baseball.
Arizona Diamondbacks
You know,
0.
everybody's
Los
swinging for the
Angeles
3-run
Dodgers
homer during
0.
the season, then you get in postseason play, and all of a sudden you got guys trying to bunt people over and just do the little things
Outside
to
for,
win those
ball
close
3.
ball games.
3-0 count.
3-0 on Andy Pajes.
You know he's
who
gonna swing
really
at it
went
now.
through it last year in the postseason offensively, but had that marvelous catch.
He might. He might
in
not.
Toronto, and
I think he's going to be given this
I know
go ahead.
people go through
Yep,
stretches.
there he goes.
It's just unfortunate it happened in the postseason to him. But here is the catch that saved the day in so many
That was a
ways.
4-seam fastball.
Dave Robertson,
95
the
mile an
Dodgers
hour he
staff,
threw
they
in
were
there.
Thinking about moves coming into this inning, and this was the big move. Kike Hernandez was in very shallow to stop the base hit, and Pajes helped him when the ball got over his head.
Takes a big pass at that slider.
Big
Down
swing and
3
miss.
balls
Full count,
and
3-2.
strikes.
With Andy, it's all about the strike zone. It's swinging at strikes, barreling the ball up when it is a strike. And he has been
Yo-yo.
kind of a streaky hitter here early in his career, but he has shown that defensively, catching the ball and throwing the ball to bases, he's elite. And this bat has a chance to still.
Sorry,
be
guys, I missed a little bit of your
Covers
chat.
a lot of ground
I
out
typed
there in
so
center
much.
field here at Dodger Stadium.
3-2. That's a nasty slider. Gallen went back-to-back sliders.
Swing and a miss. That's going to end the second inning. We're going to be heading to the top of the
Lovely night in
third.
California.
I do apologize. I do not have the batting orders as they come up, as the game is actually televised through NBC. So it doesn't show me all the batter statistics that I would normally have through the MLB app. All right, so. Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you just joined the stream, we are heading to the top of the third. High score between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 0-0. I guess I should tell you the score, right? We're going to have a small recap. The New York Yankees defeated the San Francisco Giants 7-0. Pittsburgh losing to the New York Mets 11-7. We had Milwaukee topping the Chicago White Sox 14-2. while the Chicago Cubbies lose to the Washington Nationals 10-4. Baltimore topping Minnesota 2-1, while Boston beating Cincinnati 3-0. The Angels taking on Houston Astros tonight, winning 3-0. And we had Detroit topping San Diego 8-2. And St. Louis topping Tampa Bay 7-9. And your final game of the day, Philly topping Texas 5-3. Those are your scores in recap. And of course, we have Cleveland and Seattle tonight at 10:10 p.m. pitch time. That's Eastern, 9:10 Central. First pitch, 10:10 Eastern, 9:10 Central. Cleveland and Seattle. Welcome everybody. I appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet and you like what you hear and see, please hit that subscribe button. And most importantly, hit that thumbs up, folks. The algorithm likes that, and it helps our channel broaden. Who's going to be the first? We need those 3 subscribes to hit our 1,200 goal for tonight's stream. Looks like the storm's starting to come in, guys. I do apologize if things get a bit choppy for you. We're supposed to be getting hit tonight with some high winds and heavy rains.
Young Luis Gonzalez was there at the end, an World Series MVP.
All right, we are back.
Right? Are you reminiscing in your mind?
Mine was a very awkward nerd moment. He looked like a good athlete.
I didn't get up very high on that jump, though, but I'll take it.
What are you feeling right then, Luis?
Just childhood dream. You put yourself in that moment as a little kid, and then actually you find yourself in the batter's box, Game 7 of a World Series, and then you go, don't screw this up. You got one shot at it. Everybody's watching. It turned out well for me.
All right, Yamamoto, 1-1 count, top of the third.
Had won 3 in a row trying to get their.
We got Lawler at bat.
Ball club. It was a great World Series.
Once my
called a strike.
5 runs,
looked like he caught the bottom.
That should be a win.
Bottom
my whole
chunk of that.
And mantra the rest of the game was I want to be the last guy on the mound throwing the last pitch because the team deserved it for getting me those runs.
It's going to be down and out.
In that moment,
2-2 count.
What are you thinking about? Like Luis, you just said, don't screw it up. Do you have time?
So what do you guys think of the
mound? Before the possible
pitch,
Tony Phillips, I actually
challenge system
on the mound and thought to myself,
this year.
Every veteran tells you, take it all.
I
almost started.
I've really kind of thought,
like, I can't do this.
That's going to be a hit. Oh, that's going to be that's going to be a double.
Field is 2 bases for Jordan.
Bounces over the walls, so that's going to be a double.
Third for Arizona. That's amazing, by the way, that you had that emotional
We just had to
reaction.
get rid of it. It was like
The
dream.
Yeah,
like you say,
I did the same.
To get here.
I did the same thing.
See what
walking
you had
to
to
the
say.
plate, trying to take it all in. Can I just say something?
Oh, all right, D.
Please, yeah.
Last
I
year,
really
this guy
appreciate
got
you guys
out of the
stopping.
gate so bad. He was 0 for, it seemed like 1,000.
I will do.
For him to get a hit his first AB here, that's a great start, a great sign for him.
Yeah,
For a young man who's
I don't got to
becoming
score
an
it up,
outfielder,
otherwise
he
I'd
went
play
to
your
the
goat
Dominican
sound for you.
Republic to learn outfield after being drafted as a high school shortstop.
Hold on here.
And Torey Lovullo
We
feels
could-
like
we
they're
could
gonna
get it
have
at least
a
once
very
before you
solid
leave.
defensive year in the outfield.
Yeah, he's one of the best athletes on the team, and for him, you know, making that transition and wanting to do it, he wants to be in the big leagues. I mean, he's been hyped up with this organization for a long time. Put up great numbers in the minors all the way up. Now it's a matter of him doing it here at the big league level.
There you go.
Jason, we can't talk about the last outs of the World Series without talking to the 3-time MVP.
Oh, no
down
doubt.
there, and a 3-time world champion. So Clayton, what did
Yeah, you too,
feel
Gino.
like when you guys were winning?
Oh man, well that first
Thanks
one we
there,
won, it was
D
like a
and
sense of
Gene.
relief,
I really
know,
appreciate you
like
guys
we had
stopping
been
in.
climbing that mountain for so long, and then to finally do that and then run in from the bullpen and celebrate with your teammates, just a sense of relief, and then it turned into absolute joy. You know, just echoing.
All right, Yamamoto, 0-2 count.
Lifelong childhood dream, and
Gonna be ball
you know,
one.
this past one, knowing it was my last one, to be able to do that.
Got
one
runner
last
on
time,
second.
My family run out there. I
Looks
couldn't,
like the cam broke.
can't even put it
Give me a
into
second
words
here,
what that meant
guys.
to me, to have that be my last game ever, and it was just yeah, just you can't put it into words, can't describe it honestly. That's probably what you're not supposed to say as a commentator, right? You can't say anything about it.
No, you learn on the fly. That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yeah.
It's as a 1-2 crawls inside 2-2. Let me ask you this, Clayton. You know Yamamoto well, right? Leadoff double. Where does his mind go? What do they like to use?
Yeah, well, obviously you saw a lot of splits early to Thomas right there, and now with 2 strikes, I wouldn't be surprised if we go back to it. I think maybe a cutter could get him to roll over to second, but I think this has got to be a split right here.
On 2-2,
All right.
Yamamoto. That one
curveball.
stayed up with a curveball, and it's a
There we go.
pop-up
Sorry about
to
that.
Short. Mookie Betts for round number 1. Clayton, he
No,
went
I
curveball,
missed
and
it
kinda
though.
stayed up
I
and
read about it. I read about it,
I
Kenneth.
think
That's
more than
awesome.
anything, it was just the change of speed. You know, it wasn't a great curveball necessarily, but you know, the slower pitch kind of got him out in front. He had to kind of reset his swing, and that was all he needed to get him to pop out. So, you know, maybe he stayed hard for that whole at bat, and then to have that slow pitch right there to get him to pop up is what you needed. And more importantly for him, Thomas didn't do his job, move the runner over, and that's big. Now you can get out of this without giving up a run.
Lawler at second. Tim Pregame is the hitter, and he grounds this to short. Mookie Betts deep in the hole to launch. And back in time over at second base, Jordan Lawler. Man, the range of Mookie Betts.
That was a next level play defensively. Speed of the game, but be able to slow it down in your mind.
Wow, I'll tell ya, what a play.
Cross my body, and maybe I'll backdoor him.
Man, this is great court awareness here. Lawler almost looked like he was going to go to first base.
What a
and then
play.
He just threw it right across his body back to second. Trying to catch him off balance there.
So it's an infield single. It's 2 on, 1 out. And here is Ketel Marte, who had a long at bat against Yamamoto in the first inning. He's seen basically everything.
Swing and a miss.
Splitter the first
Big
time,
swing, big
and there's a
miss.
curve.
First 2 outs of the game were on splitters. The curveball got hit for a hard foul ball, and then he gave a base hit on a fastball. But the great thing about Yama is he commands all his pitches, Clayton, and he is so good at varying his different arsenals to different hitters.
Yeah, this is a tough spot after that big at bat in the first inning. How many pitches he saw, to be able to now face him with runners on base. I faced this guy a lot. Thankfully, I don't have to do it anymore. He kind of owned me. So he's a really good hitter from both sides. The advantage is
All right, here
hitting
comes
the zone
Yamamoto's
right-handed,
pitch.
So Yama's got him here, but I don't honestly, I don't know what I would do other than obviously fastball is what he hits the best. So I would try to throw a lot of splits, curveballs every once in a while.
Let's
maybe
try
go
to
up
get
high with
this
a fastball
synced
just
up,
to reset
guys.
him, but any heater in the zone right now might get hit pretty hard.
Well, the Dodger fans tried to start the at bat with beach ball. That was cleaned up out in left center. So 1-1, and Marte slashes that foul off the cutter.
Here we're gonna. Yeah, that's what I thought. They are in commercial.
Shohei just was going bad that time, but
It looked middle away on all those.
that was my
pitches.
goal. I didn't want to throw anything inside to him. I think he hit it on the Budweiser sign out there. So I just tried to kind of pitch away, play away, hope for the best, and maybe try to get him to chase a little on the slider. You know, if you're facing Shohei left on left, you can sometimes get that slider down and away, and he'll chase. But that's really about the only chase place he has.
Oh, that was
There we
in
go.
the happy zone. It's a
Bats are
fly
going to be
ball
out to the
left,
track and
all
caught
the way
for
to the long
Shohei.
track.
He got jammed so bad on that. He hit it
Out
at
number
100 miles per
2.
hour and almost went over the fence.
Sorry about that. Now
That's-
we
that
should
got
be
it on it good, and it
roughly
still went all the
synced
way
up.
left. That's what's amazing about Shohei.
Hey, remember in the first.
So hard to
ball
tell
right field,
sometimes
like,
because they'll actually have the
11,
interactive.
111 miles an hour.
It'll be between the
And it looked like
between
he
the
was off the
innings,
end.
and
It's just every
you'll
day,
see
every
a
day there's something
batter
that
come out
just
and you'll
nobody
see him
else
get
can do.
pitched to,
And,
but for some
you
reason
can't
it
say
doesn't
that much when you're
count
talking
as
about
the
elite
at bat.
baseball players. So it's pretty special.
You said the ball got in on the.
Hey,
field,
I'll
and
take
that
it
one
though,
was
so
100.
we didn't lose anything.
That was
Kyle Tucker
Very quick.
bullets it out to
Barely had
first,
the chance
stomps
to
on
say
the bag for
StatCast
out
powered
number
by
3.
Google Cloud on
We are heading
Kershaws
to the
pitches
top of the
to
4th.
Ohtani. 5 pitches.
Ah, see my cam's starting to mess up, huh? Shoot. Yep, these are the kind of bugs I was telling you guys that I gotta figure out. That's from having an Elgato camera though. First gen. This webcam is notorious. Notorious for it. Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. All right. Looks like we're getting back to the game here.
For Hall of Famer Randy Johnson, who won 5 Cy Young Awards, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, virtually identical, 5-1 overall in the postseason, 3-0 in the World Series. ERA is close to identical, and they both started and won Game 6. Johnson against the
Gonna be
Yankees
ball
in 2001,
one.
Yamamoto against the Blue Jays in 2025, and then each came out of the bullpen to become the winning pitcher.
If you love to travel,
Yeah, it makes me do a damn ad every time. Not enough that I paid how much for the.
This, and he went down to the bullpen
Right.
and took the ball. Not only took the ball once, because it's one thing to pitch with no days rest, just an inning and warm up and then you're done, but it's another thing to go sit down and start to cool off during the offense of your team and then go back out and get loose and then do it again.
Yeah, and we all know from history the routine of the Japanese players is just off the charts. The way they, you know, he's the javelin thrower, getting his arm prepared and ready to throw out there. Just unorthodox things that the Japanese players, that American players.
There
don't
we
do
go.
when they're out there
We're
playing.
synced up again.
Clayton, did you ever take part in the
I gotta get
javelin,
my
the yoga?
chat back up. Sorry about that.
So I tried a couple things. It hurt a lot for me. And then throwing the javelin, he makes it look so easy. And I didn't spend a ton of time trying to figure it out, but I did try it. Is that might be a homer right there.
That ball is crushed to right.
That's gone.
And outta
Home
here.
run for Arizona.
Two-run home run, Geraldo Perdomo. And the Diamondbacks.
Roma takes Yamamoto deep.
Quietly, the last few years, become a superstar player for the Diamondbacks.
20 homers last year, 94 walks to 83 strikeouts. He hits every category, including 27 stolen bases as he gets a big hug in his dugout.
Swing and a miss.
Yamamoto ahead, 2 strikes on Moreno.
Will
Moreno's a guy that you need to get back into.
Will the
game.
Dodgers
He
even
had- the
get
Diamondbacks went to
a
the
home
World
run?
Series in 23. He just hasn't been able to.
You know, of
find
course,
that
the
good
question is,
offensive
will
form that he
Shohei
had
go deep?
before. You know he could throw runners out there behind the plate, but he's got to be a big force for the D-backs offensively.
Now you're going to be interested if you go watch my
There's the
Sim
splitter, 1
Series
ball and 2 strikes
video,
on Moreno.
which
Yankees won
there will
their
be more
big
during the
road
season.
Start, and that's 5 in a row.
Different
currently
teams.
for them. The Dodgers have won 4 in a row.
Maybe different
currently.
highlighted
And
moments
they're trying
of
to
the
catch
season.
those Yankees, but now down 2-0.
Different, maybe rival,
It'll be interesting as this game progresses, and we will certainly
Rivalry.
see both bullpens. The
Rivalry
Diamondbacks
games.
don't have a left-handed pitcher in their bullpen. The Dodgers went and
But,
signed Edwin Diaz.
yeah,
one
you'd
of
be
the
a little
state-of-the-art
shocked at.
closers in the game that Mets
go ahead and
fans
give
know
that
very
video a
well.
look.
There's a
Swing and a
strike
miss. He
3
puts
on
him
the slider.
down. Strike
One
3.
away, but back to the Perdomo home run, Luis, on 2 strikes.
Yeah, you see the location right there. He just missed it up in the strike zone. Good power spot for Perdomo. I think he knew he got it when he hit it.
The fastball is what the Diamondbacks have picked on so far with Yamamoto.
See the stoic responses. There's a fastball for a strike to Arenado. Arizona last year, this was an offense that tormented people to build big leads in games sometimes. Luis, you saw it there. You look at the scoreboard, it's like 11-10 in a Diamondbacks game last year. They were 8th in home runs, 3rd in slugging. It's a strong offense.
Yeah,
All right, so we're in the top of the 4th. We got 1 out, 0-2 count. Yamamoto for the
bullpen was
pitch.
worn out by the middle part
This could
of
be
the
foul
season,
ball
and
down
you
the
had to
third
use a lot
baseline.
of arms to go out there and try to patch up games when you don't have your starters going deeper in the game, or you have those injuries.
Count to stay the
It makes
same,
it pretty
0-2.
hard to
Do it
contend.
again.
In the last 2 years, they've missed the playoffs by a few games.
Yamamoto on his 65th pitch of the night and only being in the top of the
2 strikes on Arenado.
Oh, and outside. That's going to be ball 1.
Reminiscing in not a positive way about 2 years ago with that doubleheader split.
Excuse
with
me,
the
not
Mets and
outside,
Braves
inside.
in 2024 that kept them out of the postseason.
I'm
and the way he
dyslexic.
was talking, that is motivation.
And I don't mean that in a
certainly
negative
for
way
him, as
or sarcastic
Arenado
way to
swings
anybody.
through the splitter Kurt, you were talking about the splitter.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
What makes
Out
the
number
splitter
2.
so good?
It's so hard. He throws it so hard. I mean, it's 90, 91, 92, and look at the depth on this pitch. I mean, it just, the bottom falls out right at the last second. So, you know, the goal when you're pitching is to throw something as hard as you can and make it move as much as you can. And so he's really dominating both of those factors, and that was impressive.
That's going to be a fly ball out to center field for the easy can of corn.
Puts it away on the
That's out number 3. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Perdomo, one of the breakout stars for the.
Remember, guys, we just play a little bit of music in between the commercials. The Perdomo, Kenneth, hit a home run. You know what's strange? Is I cannot see the pole. All right, we should be about back ready to back to the game. So I believe the game is 6:15 or 6 tomorrow, 6:15, something like that. We'll get it all confirmed.
In that order.
If you love to
You know, Yama stays healthy and keeps doing what he's doing for another 2-3 years. There's going to be a lot of people rethinking what it takes to stay healthy in this game, because, you know, obviously Yama's not a big guy, and you look at Gallen out there, he's not a big guy, and these guys are pitching 180, 190 innings, and Zach made 33 starts.
All right, give me a second, I'll get it synced
maybe
up
there's
again.
something to it. Who knows?
Which teammate for
We're a
all
pitch
of you,
behind.
anybody who wants to jump in, as it's 1-2 on Freddie Freeman. And Freddie gives this
Freeman out deep left,
field. Lawler,
short of the
is
track,
that which
caught
teammate
for
would you
out
have
number
been
2.
most likely to carry? You think about that. I'm going to read this promo. MLB Together is baseball's platform embodying the sport's commitment to philanthropic causes and mental wellness efforts by teams, players in the league. To learn more, scan the QR code or visit
Wow.
MLBtogether.com.
Go crazy, huh?
Which teammate would you have been most likely to carry around for core strength?
Well, I'm not going to pick Soch, Mike Scioscia. Sorry, Soch.
I'll tell you what. After Game 7, I would have carried Yama anywhere he wanted to go. I'd take him anywhere.
Will Smith 0 for 1, grounded out in the second. Want to know the
We gotta
count.
turn back the clock, and our
That's
audience
going to
has
be a
gotta
strike.
over 50
Going
years
to catch
old
the
to know
bottom
players
left
I'm
corner.
gonna say.
Come on, go for it.
We got 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, 1-1 count. No runs. Los Angeles
Grasp my neck and not
are
lose back.
trailing 2-0 to the
I would say
Arizona
a guy like
Diamondbacks.
Reggie Sanders. This guy was physically fit all the time, and he always ate well and was always well prepared out there.
Hey, remember, guys, to head on over to the community page, the posts.
Yeah,
feel like you
well,
could've-
I mean,
Get your
I-
votes
I
in there
felt
as
like my
well.
legs, I can hold them up a little bit. Maybe Craig Counsell or somebody like that.
We will be bringing back
Enjoyed opening day. Now he's getting talked about.
Strong as I was, it would have been a
Golden
bad boy.
Broom in some capacity this
2-2
season.
on Will Smith. How about Zach Gallen? He's carving tonight. Just the 1 hit so far, and he's 2 outs through the 4th inning here at Dodger Stadium. That ball toward right center field, but playable for Alec Thomas. Another efficient inning for Gallen. We are through 4.
All right, that's going to do it
My name
through
is Dr.
4.
Isaac Cressy.
Oh, interesting. Sorry, I was reading something here. All right, so
Major League Baseball, the Yankees from 36 to 39, 49 to 53, and a couple of those against the Brooklyn Dodgers in that streak for the Yankees. Then the Athletics, the Yankees again. It would be the 5th three-peat in Major League Baseball history, and they just unveiled that 2025 banner here tonight. But 2-0 Arizona. The lead on
Yamamoto
the
with the
Fernando
pitch
Perdomo.
way outside. All
2-run
one.
homer in the 4th. Jordan Lawler first, Alec Thomas, Tim Tawa for Arizona.
So Yama start him out with 2 breaking balls. The 4-seamer is what's gotten hit and getting close to the 80-85 pitch mark, which would probably take him out of the game. You're probably not going to see many fastballs near the middle of the plate anymore.
Flesh that out for us. Why? For the uninitiated?
Well, just because that's the pitch that's kind of in the back of your mind that they are on. They're very, very aggressive, and you're hoping you can make stuff look like it's in the middle of the plate and then break it to the corner.
3-0 count. Here comes the pitch. Right down there.
That was their game
for a
plan
strike.
coming in here, just to try to see pitches up in the zone. If they got that fastball, sometimes you'll throw that one out of the strike zone to get you to chase. But you got to keep it in the zone. You got a good chance at it.
3-1 count. And it's going to be a pop fly, but it's going to be out of play.
Time, and you know it's not all
3-2
about
count,
the
full ball.
numbers. It's what's going on in the game in the moment.
Yeah, Will does a really good job with that too. You know, obviously they have a lot of preparation and game planning, and they've faced these guys a lot, so they know a lot of strength and weaknesses. But you know, you go out there, Earl, and I mean, you know this. It's just sometimes you have better pitches than other ones. That's just life, and that's why baseball is so fun. Is it's not played on paper, so you get out there, you have to mix and match, and that's what Yama's
Ground
doing.
ball
right now. A lot more cutter,
over to
slider,
second base,
like right there,
thrown
there's another
over.
And that's from
Excuse me,
shortstop.
shortstop. My apology.
One of the biggest film events
Shortstop
of the year will
over
hit
to
theaters
first.
next month as Mario and
Out.
his friends travel across entire galaxies to stop Bowser Jr. from destroying the universe as we know it. It's the
All right,
Super
that's going to
Mario
be it
Galaxy
for
movie,
the
only
top
in
of the
theaters
5th. We're going to be heading to the
April
bottom of the
1st. Huge
5th.
stakes as I read that.
Or no, excuse me.
The entire
My
world
bad.
is on the
First
line.
out.
Very important.
Oh,
This
man.
bobblehead is coming, this Yoshi bobblehead, in just 5 days here at Dodger Stadium.
I'll be here. You can be on to your
Sure, let me
next
see.
job, but I will
All right,
definitely
Yamamoto,
be
1-0 the
Dodger
count, one
broadcast.
out.
Then I think it's yours to keep, right, Louise? We just
Ooh, he
crank
caught
that.
that.
Text me your address.
Nobody's going to
I'll
challenge
He'll
it,
have, that
though.
on, he'll have that on the dash of his car driving around.
Caught the
Oh, my
corner.
goodness. Yeah.
That's a challengeable one.
It looks like I hit the windshield with that nose.
Alec Thomas goes after
be
that
out left
2-0
field.
pitch and flies it into left center field. But
All right.
Pages.
Ha-has.
Runs it down as well as anybody, and 2 gone.
Same range he showed in the World Series, but Kike Hernandez, not the left fielder. Teoscar Hernandez over there letting him call him off.
Pajes.
Boy, he
It's
put
weird
a
that they
lot
say that when
around there.
the
You could
name
let
clearly
Hernandez
spells
play in out
Pages.
there in left field. As you know, your center fielder can cover that.
You write on your scorecard an 8, meaning the fly ball to center, but he's almost in left field.
All right, so 2 outs, top of the 5th, first pitch,
2
down,
Tim
ball
Tawa
1.
takes a ball. By the way, if you're just joining us, Pavin Smith was initially in the lineup for Arizona. Left elbow soreness. He was a late scratch, and so Tawa comes in the 9 spot.
Come on, everybody out there, be sure to come
Got an
in.
infield
Got any
single
questions,
in the
to
3rd.
suggestions, games that you'd like to see, any kind of news? Feel free to type it up. We don't discriminate
Boy,
against
as we
anyone.
get later into this game, Torrey's going to have some decisions to be made with no left.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Top of the 5th.
Last year,
Dodgers
just a
trailing
tough
2-0
draw. You see a
to
good
the
pitch right here.
Diamondbacks.
That split's really working.
Swing and a miss. Got him.
Than fastball, and that's all.
That's
for the
going to do it for the
Diamondbacks.
5th. Top
In
of the 5th.
5th.
We're heading to the
Halfway
bottom.
home, 2-0 Arizona.
Arizona with 5 hits on the day. Dodgers won. The Dodgers have not looked well at all. I'll tell you, you can't look any more flat than how these guys look at batting right now. But there again, hey, you got to give credit to the Arizona Diamondbacks pitching staff. You know, the Dodgers batters are missing, and you know they're messing up. But it also takes a good pitcher to cause them some of that mess up. So, props to them. You know, of course, you know, we're floating for the Dodgers. Just like we'll be floating for the Braves. I'd love to see the Dodgers and the Braves, you know, face each other in the playoffs. Hey, CeeLo, how you doing, friend? I appreciate it, man. Yeah. See, you're killing it over there. That's awesome, my friend. Doing good. He's working nights now. And he drives 2 hours each way, so I think he works like 10 hours, and then you figure he's gone like 14 hours a day. So he doesn't normally get home till 4:30, 4:45, sometimes 5 his time. He said he might stop on and say hey to everybody. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I see that you're just killing it over there, man. That's awesome.
That was a taste of our
All right, we're back to the Dodger Stadium.
Open, starring the multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning Zach Brown Band. That full open is going to be on April the 12th.
Nice
set
pitch.
up our first pitch every Sunday night on
that
NBC
was a good
and
pitch.
Peacock. And this week on Sunday Night Baseball, Jose Ramirez of the Guardians head to Seattle to take on Cal Raleigh and the Mariners. It's a battle.
Sometimes he gets home a little later if he stops for his sandwich in the morning. He's got some Waffle House that he likes to stop at. I think he's got a sweet tooth for one of the waitresses.
By the way, Zach, big baseball fan, baseball fans. We got an
I
umpire
think he's
involved as well.
smitten on her, or smutting, whatever the word is.
April the 12th. It was not Andy Fletcher, by the way. If you're
all right, 1-2 count, top, bottom of the fifth. That's going to be low, ball 2.
We'll
so we're going to have deuces wild.
And get them an IMDb.
Muncy has to get us on base.
2-2 on Max Muncy. It's Muncy, then Hernandez and Pajes.
Oh, that was a good one, but foul ball.
Deep down the right field side and foul. So the show.
Boy, if he could have straightened that out a little bit.
Zach Gallen's 5th pitch of the game. Since then, 1 base run.
Yeah, let's hope Acuna. Let's hope he has the type of game he had in the Classic.
To right, past Ketel Marte.
Dodgers with their second hit of the day.
Is alive and well.
Don't start. My social media is going to be a cesspool anyway. Were you like that during no-hitters? Like, were you like, don't talk to me, guy?
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Oh, my cam is off, isn't it?
Has a no-hitter in the big leagues is down there next
oh,
to
jeepers.
Ask him.
Kirsch, are you up on this jinx stuff?
No, I'm not a jinx guy.
Good.
But, people did stay away from me, but I think it was just my bubbly.
Thank you for the eagle eye. I didn't spy it out. Beat it out.
I think he's
safe.
That was an amazing play. I think they're going to challenge.
Wow.
It looked real time like it was going to be an out over at first base, and we'll see.
Teo's fast. He really is when he gets going.
Foot might be above the bag, which might have fooled the umpire.
Well, I was wrong. No challenge.
That's a great play.
No
and you guys as pitchers know better than anybody.
Crap,
That
I did
ball
it again.
9 times out of 10, it's going.
I
down
keep
that
forgetting
right
when I
field
come
line.
back in off of the page that I go
Not for you
to.
two guys, I'm saying,
It's 2
but
pages in.
Those pitchers, right?
Kirsch was one
There
of
we
the
go.
best.
Sorry about
especially
that.
The ball to that side of the field, because as a lefty, that kind of takes you where you
Appreciate
want to
that,
go.
David.
So he had a lot of spin moves to his knees that he would make the throw.
That was an amazing play by Gallen right there. Really good play. Now we got a potential big inning here with the Dodgers. A big at bat for Pajes right here.
First pitch, the slider and a strike from Zach Gallen after a strikeout of the Dodgers center fielder in the second.
Boy, and that's what makes this Dodger team so difficult to play against. I mean, look, this is the bottom of the order here, starting to rally around here.
It's upstairs. FanDuel is the home of home runs this season.
All right, so we got Pajes at plate.
I just wanted to ask.
Runner on first and second. Bottom of the fifth, no out. Hey, got my appreciation.
Victor Pajes, I think if he keeps guys in the strike zone, he's going to have a great year, have a good on-base percentage. He's obviously already really good at hit lefties. He plays really good center field. If he can keep right-handed sliders, if he can keep from chasing.
All right, so 1-2 the count.
He's going to have a big year, and I expect.
Pajes 0 for 1 today.
Down and away right here with 2 strikes.
And we got Gallen with the 60-second pitch on the night.
Nobody out. 1-2. That's fouled away.
Going to be above swung.
Is that a
foul ball? So 2-2 count.
Well, it's just another pitch out of the zone. That was a really good pitch.
There's a 1-2 count
tonight. 94-95. He's feeling good.
My apology.
So if he can go above the zone, I just don't expect many pitches in the strike zone right here.
Yeah, that was one thing with him in spring training. His fastball velocity was up.
1-2 again.
That's going to be deep out to the wall. That's gone. Dodgers with the lead, 3-2. Batman got the dance. To the Rubin. Yeah, there you go, baby. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We knew she was coming sooner or later.
A lot of this baseball game is strategy, but then it comes down to execution of the strategy.
Gallen on his 60-second pitch gets taken deep for a 3-run blast.
Here at Dodger Stadium, Andy Pajes was 4 for 51 in the postseason, and now he has brought this stadium.
Andy Pajes 4 for 51 in the postseason. Ouch!
Happy. That's different than last year.
That's somebody having some batting problems.
Believe it or not, from this Dodger offense.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got Rojas. Foul ball.
Clayton, you kind of expect it from this team.
1-1 count, bottom of the fifth. No outs.
You get the feeling
Dodgers now lead the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-2.
There's always a calm, there's no panic over there in the dugout. Obviously, Gallen.
We got Zach Gallen on the mound.
That's all it takes,
That's going to be ball 2. 2-1 count.
That play at second. He didn't end up making it.
Rojas 0 for 1 on the night.
First. Rallies start so fast, and then you're just anybody can hit the ball out of the stadium.
Swing and a miss
with this lineup. So
Deuce is wild. 2-2 count.
3-2. So like you said, it's just any one of these guys can hit a homer. Any one of these guys can have a good at bat, and that's what makes it so hard. You can't take a breath out there as a starting pitcher.
Miguel Rojas, who has said that
down in the dirt, ball 3. We're going to have full count.
Role in player development.
You just said any guy can hit a home
full
run.
boat. Trays over Deuces.
Home run last year in the World Series.
Oh man, that was so cool. It was such a great moment for Miggy, and obviously tonight he's getting the start against Gallen on opening day, and his role is not going to be to hit right-handed pitchers on this team, and so for him to get that, and then he gets a hit. So there's the curse, opposite of the curse, right? Just get another knock, but really big moment for Miggy, and just to get a tribute to start on opening day, and is probably his last season, is a really cool move by Doc and the whole Dodger organization.
Boy, you think you're sitting good coming into this inning with a 2-run lead. All of a sudden, 4 hits in a row, and you're down by a run.
Superstar Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani 1 for 2 on the day.
Shohei 1 for 2 tonight.
Foul ball.
At the first pitch and fouls it away.
He just missed that one.
Yeah, they're starting to get some good swings on him now.
Yeah, action beginning in a Diamondbacks bullpen.
His
with
one
pitch.
hit goes back to the single in the first.
Again, Arizona does not have a left-hander in the bullpen. There are some guys with what they call reverse splits, meaning right-handers who get lefties out better than they get righties out. But this is a loaded left-handed lineup. As
Oh, he's got a foul ball into himself.
Luis, you mentioned something last night at our production dinner about
Oh.
it is different to face a lefty, even if you've got good numbers against a left-hander.
Yeah, it just kind of gives you a different look.
Hit him kind of
You
close
know,
to the
a left-hander
unmentionables.
hitter, you know that there's one out there. These guys right now in that Dodger dugout.
It's
know there's
showtime.
no lefties
Come
out
on,
there, so
Shohei.
they can just
Pull one out,
focus
baby.
their
Come on.
at-bats right here, knowing that there's not going to be that tough lefty coming out of the pen.
Is it a different swing when you face
2-2 count. Bottom of the fifth. Runner on first. 3-2 lead over the D-backs.
I think now, like Ohtani,
Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 2 on the day.
Tucker, all these guys can just let it fly a little bit with nobody out and runners on.
Foul ball.
Clayton, Shohei's swings, it seems like there are a ton of them, and he's so demonstrative at the plate.
Count
What
to
do
stay
you
the
watch
same,
when
and
he's
we're
at the
going to
plate?
do it
He
again.
swings so hard. He's like the Bryson DeChambeau of baseball, just up there trying to hit the ball 800 feet. But it's under control too. Like he can
Yeah, I seen
actually,
that.
with 2 strikes,
Yeah.
manipulate the bat head and get the ball where he wants it. And this is another good at bat right here. You know, taking
Crazy, huh?
He's thrown some changeups this at bat to him. So 3-2. He kept throwing.
All right, so here we go. Gallon on the 76th pitch. Outside, ball 4.
That might be the end of his
We're going to have runners on first and second. Still no outs. Bottom of the fifth with a 3-2 lead. Dodgers over the D-backs. Let's go, baby. Gallon going to be pitching his 77th
25
pitch on the
pitches
night.
now without an out for Gallon in this fifth.
Well, and I think that's what Oral talked about.
Looks like we got
and Kirsch could tell you
phone
too,
calling the bullpen.
when you got a high potent offense like the Dodgers,
The
you
bullpen, I
just- you wait
mean.
for your right time, and when these guys strike, they strike fast.
Yeah, here comes Torrey.
Oh, I hear you, little lady.
Yeah, before Kyle Tucker could take up residence. You were on it, Clayton. You know what you can see a manager about to take a pitcher out from a mile away, can't you?
Yeah, you can feel the stall tactics for sure.
This offense is just relentless. The Dodgers 5 straight base runners to a 3-2
I don't know if that's
lead in the
my
fifth.
earbuds messing up a little bit. Hopefully that sound ain't cutting in and out for you guys. Let me know if it is. Hey, Mr. Maxey, how you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, she's doing good. Let me see. Hey, Slan. She must be back sleeping. She's not coming. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Here you go. Here we go.
One of the stars of the show is here, I'm told. Mackie Leaper is here at Dodger Stadium, enjoying the ride of a 3-2 lead. As
all right, so we have a changeup. Got Murillo pitching for the Diamondbacks.
99, 100 miles an hour.
And we have Tucker up to bat.
Tucker was trying to ambush him there, but he came with a changeup on that first pitch. They know he's got a good heater.
All right, 0-1 the count. That's going to be strike one.
He lands a fastball.
So the count's going to be, excuse me. I was going to say the count's even. That was a strike. 0-2. My bad.
Tough way to end.
Bottom of the fifth. Runners on first and second. Dodgers took the lead earlier with Pajas' 3-run blast. 3-2.
2 strikes.
That's going to be shallow out to left field. Caught easily.
All right, Clayton. Mookie Betts at the plate. 2
All right.
1 out.
Mookie Betts, head to the plate.
What are you watching?
Here we go, guys. 2 on, 1 out.
Yeah, this is
Let's see what the guy can do.
You want to face Mookie.
This dude
kind of like Will
will
Smith,
put the lights out.
Strike out, can find holes, put the ball in play.
He's 0 for 2 tonight, though. Strikeout and a ground
So
out.
for me, against Mookie, I want to see what he can do if he can drive the ball to right field. When he's on, he can hit that ball.
See if
into
he
the
can
gap
bring
to
these
right
runs
center.
home.
If he's not, sometimes he kind of lets the hand release early
Strike.
over to short. So if I'm a pitcher, I'm going to challenge him on the.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you're just joining us, we are in the bottom of the fifth.
Really not much you can do.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are currently leading the D-backs 3-2. That's going to be inside for ball 2.
Does so well
Excuse
in the
me,
middle
ball
part
1.
of the order. These guys are professional hitters. They'll use either side of the field. If you're going to throw them away, they'll shoot that ball the opposite way if they have to. But they'll pick their spot.
Betts looking for his first hit of the day. That's going to be deep out to the right field. Caught on the track. That should bring a man over to third. And okay, so we split them. Man on first, man on third.
3-2 game, and here's
Got runners on the corners.
It's presented by Sage. And it's what Clayton and Oral, you both were talking about. The Dodgers with 2 outs last year, #1 in runs scored Major League Baseball.
Take it, Clayton. Talk about their heartbeat.
Yeah, with 2 outs, it just.
All right, so we got Freddie Freeman at bat. Freeman 0 for 2 on the night. 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Runners on the corner.
And there's nobody better at that than Freddie right here. So we'll see what happens if he can figure out what to throw with his pitch comm situation, and then we'll get going.
Oh, looks like we got a pitch comm.
Situation. You're an expert. Kirsch, what happens here? Why does this happen?
Never happened to me. I did not use pitch comm unless there's a guy on second base. I was probably one of the last guys to keep using fingers. And for me, it was just a rhythm thing, like get your sign, come up and go. And nowadays, guys like to get the sign early and get set and go without really having that rhythm. So I don't know to answer your question. I guess sometimes it just doesn't happen. I think sometimes it's a stall tactic. A lot of times
All right, so
you just need a minute.
Looks like they got the pitch comm
right
issue taken care of.
You used it with runners at second.
Yeah, you have to do it with runners on second now. You just
Runners on the corners.
signs anymore with the pitch clock.
2 outs. Bottom of the fifth.
Freddie Freeman.
Did you ever think
High.
about using body
Ball
language
1.
signals and give them to Will that way?
I didn't like giving my own signs. I wanted to have Will's advice, you know, kind of like my security blanket. Just make sure we're on the same page.
Murillo winding
Knew
up,
what you wanted to do, but you just wanted to double check with his fingers.
delivering the
Yeah,
pitch.
I wanted somebody to tell me I was doing good back there. You know? I'm like, oh, you're right. That is
Call
good.
that a
Yeah.
ball.
Information
Boy,
Yeah.
You mentioned with Mookie, he's got to go the opposite way to be
That-
locked
that
in.
was
He's
definitely
still
a
pull
strike.
hitter, but with Freddie, don't you think he has many tools and a lot of clubs in his bag?
Freddie can do it all. Yeah, I mean, when he takes batting practice, he's trying to hit ground balls at shortstop. So that's the swing he wants to feel. And obviously, you know, he can pull the ball when he needs to, but he knows he doesn't have to work on that. He wants to work on driving that ball to the opposite field, and that's what his swing is. And there's nobody better at that than Freddie.
There's no
Oh, yeah,
chance of
Chuck
a
Norris,
free
yeah.
Oh, 100% there is. I'm
Go
saying,
for sure.
Yeah, if we get a fastball here.
All
he's gonna go.
condolences out to the family of
Been
Mr.
staying
Norris.
So far away from him, and he did there. Yeah,
That's
I-
going to
was
catch
thinking
the
so,
side,
yeah.
the corner
Well, I
of the
think thing
plate.
with Freddie, what he does so well is he uses
3
the
and
middle
1
part of
count.
the field, left center,
2
right
outs.
center,
Bottom
so
of the
well.
fifth. Runners
A lot of
on
doubles,
first
of course,
and
a lot
third.
of home runs. This guy knows
Freeman,
how to
0 for
swing the
2
bat up
on
there,
the
that
day.
magic wand.
Yeah, for Freddie, a homer's an accident. He's
Murillo,
trying to open the gap, like
looking
you
to
said,
pitch.
Gonzo.
Outside ball
Murillo
4.
pretty clearly
Bases
was
are
staying away from
juiced.
Freddie Freeman's barrel there. It's ball 4, and now bases loaded for Will Smith.
Will
Dave Roberts
Smith.
talked about with the construction
Heading
of
to
this
the plate.
lineup, he wanted 2 guys in these spots. In the
Catcher
5-4
number
hole and the
16
5-hole that have the
with a
hit score.
.329 average
Just
and
on
1
base
grand
too.
slam
Freddie Freeman clutch,
was his
Will
career
Smith
best.
clutch.
against Murillo, I think it said. I didn't catch everything
What's
it
this
said,
first
guys.
pitch gotta
I
be
do
from
apologize if I
Murillo
called that
to
wrong.
not get damage against him, Clayton.
Well, like I said, they call Will short arm Will because he can drop the head on a ball down.
All right, 0-2,
So,
Smith.
For me, I'm throwing a slider.
2 outs.
There it is.
That's going to be low,
Yeah,
ball
and
1.
It's tough because Will doesn't chase, so that's the problem you run into is you want to throw.
Murillo
first
will
pitch
be
off
pitching
speed,
his
but eventually you
13th
start losing
pitch
your count, you gotta throw
on the
deep,
night.
and that's what Will will make you pay.
1-0 from Murillo. He came in and he
That's going to be a base hit. That's going to bring a man home. Score 4-2.
Even though he couldn't get extended completely, Will
That,
drives in a run at
I believe, is going to be a fielder's choice error.
He got in Will's kitchen, some fisticuffs, and normally Will can turn on that ball, but that one got so far in, it jammed him down the line. If he doesn't bobble it, Will's out, but that little bobble right there gave him enough time to get to first.
Well, nice play by Santana just to keep it in the infield. He was playing way over to
Beautiful.
second base.
Dodgers pull their lead ahead by 2,
Knows how to
4-2.
get those runners in. It's unbelievable, this guy.
There's short arm Will for you, Kirsch.
Yeah, that was you know, when you're throwing 100, sometimes you get jammed. You know, it just happens no matter how quick you are. So, but you know, Freddie always says good hitters get cheap hits, and that was a pretty cheap hit right there for Will. But he's a great hitter, so it happens.
Hey, man. I look at it, a hit's a hit.
For Max Muncy.
Max
who started
Muncy.
this inning with a single to
Career with
right.
bases loaded, a 270
Dodgers
average
were
with 8
aggressive
grand
Zach Allen
slams.
to lead off this inning.
Here we go.
Now, Muncy goes after the first pitch there.
That'll be 0-1 count.
Run for that fastball. Got it a little bit in on him, but he took a good pass at it.
Wind up and
0-1.
pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And Murillo shut him down and get out of the
Max can
inning.
turn any fastball around, but this one just beats him to the spot.
All right, Murillo winding up. Here's the delivery. Up and out.
I mean, he slugged
Ball
6.8
1.
against fastballs last year.
He usually gets show-me fastballs and then a lot of off-speed stuff, change-ups and breaking balls for strikes. One of the best eyes on the team, knowledge of the strike zone.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Put him away.
Fastball at
Murillo gets some out of the
105
trouble.
hits in the inning. 4
Dodgers leave 3
missed
stranded.
bomb from Andy Pages, and the Dodgers.
Welcome in, everybody. Hey, we're heading to a commercial break. We'll play a little bit of music for your liking. Just something to break up the monotony. This is a good time. If you got any questions and would like to answer, I can pay attention to the chat. Yeah, David, I don't see her. She must be back there with my son laying down. She's doing good. Just a little older. For those of you that might be wondering what we're talking about, he asked me how my dog's doing. My dog is Hazel Ann, and she loves YouTube. I didn't tell her I was streaming tonight. I don't hear no snoring, so she's not behind me. I can't see because of the green screen behind me, but I don't hear no snoring, so I would assume that she's not back. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you're just joining us, the Dodgers have taken the lead 4-2 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Interesting, funny commercial. All right, we should be getting back to the game here momentarily. Let's see, commercial's been on abruptly pretty long. Let's go ahead and refresh everything.
World Series MVP Yoshinobu Yamamoto is a strike to Ketel Marte, who last time up had 2 on and 1 out, lined into a double play. But isn't it so marvelous to have baseball back, and just looking from the San Gabriels there, and this beautiful ballpark, Oral, that you called home for such a long time, and Luis, who you called home for 12 seconds.
I think we might have
Oral
to.
reminded me, don't worry about that.
But it's not only an honor to come to this last year, piled into a warm-up pitch in the bullpen.
Opening day is the best, and then it just is the start of something new. And there's 162 of these, and they all count the same. But opening day is just so special. It marks the start of something, and it's just getting to pitch on this day.
Yeah, it's a little behind, guys. I'll fix that.
Just all of it is just such a huge honor, and I know Yama feels that. And, third time through right here against Ketel. We'll see what he does to try to get him out right here.
1-2.
All right, that's going to be
he went to a fastball.
that's going to be
Rojas throws it out, 1 away.
ground ball out to second base, over to first base for out.
Unlimited double miles.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and refresh that and get it up to date for you guys. I do apologize, but sometimes it's kind of hard to keep them synced. I personally live out in the boonies, so.
Here to have good individual numbers, and not only that, but your team is the last team standing at the top of the mountain.
Your debut was in this ballpark, was it not?
It was, and I remember coming through center field. Glenn Davis was the first baseman at the
All right. I believe I should be a pitch ahead.
time, and he told the cabbie to pull into center field. And I
all right, so they're going to be about synced.
I thought I was walking.
Here we go.
Cathedral.
Again, sorry.
So memorable to me.
Like I said,
being a young player, my first time up, and to walk
out
in.
of my
I remember
control.
striking out my first time in the dugout. Seemed like it was about 1.25 miles away. Now it's a lot closer.
Chopper to second base. It's Rojas.
That's going to be out, number 2. So we're in the top of the 6th with the Dodgers leading the D-backs 4-2. We have 2 outs.
I was just watching Yama right there. In this inning, so third time through, see if he has anything different for these guys. And he started throwing that cutter backdoor. First pitch to Marte was a backdoor cutter. I think the 1-1 pitch to Carroll right there was a backdoor cutter. So the ability just to do different stuff.
All right, Perdomo.
Perdomo, because he hasn't gotten him out yet. So let's see what he does here.
Homered against Yamamoto earlier in the game. It's
Yeah,
two
so
for
that was
two,
a fastball right
two for
here.
two with a single
Honestly,
and a
I wouldn't be
2-run
surprised
home
if he tried to
run.
Throw that backdoor cutter again. He had a good feel for it. And
Oh,
Curveball low, catches the bottom of the plate.
Back out there for
Strike
another inning.
number
Once
one.
his team's taking the lead here, 4-2, just to keep running him out there, and he's doing a great job this inning.
Did you just sign that jersey in the break?
Which one?
Oral?
Oh, Oral.
Wow.
I,
Get it? That's
I signed that some time ago. I
That's
remember
crazy.
where I signed it because I normally sign a little different place. Yep, the gentleman came out to our store out in Claremont. Legends Attic, a memorabilia store that I opened.
gotta be low ball
What do you
two.
write underneath it? What did it say?
Something
2
about
outs, top of
MVP.
the sixth.
Oh,
Thanks a lot for letting us be humble here.
no, this is we're looking for humble brag of the year on our telecast, and we have a nominee.
I don't know who the cameraman is, but he's getting a tip after the game.
That was an inside job right there by Oral. He had him go right up to him.
Well, you know, I've worked with a few of these people at the Little League World Series back in the day.
It's his home ballpark. Let him be. 2-2. Yamamoto to Perdomo. 2 out, bases cleared.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Shut him down. Heading to the bottom of the sixth. Dodgers leading 4-2.
What do you got on the splitter?
I mean, that was the perfect spot. Got it down and away, just darted that whole inning.
All right, this time I'll just sit and chat with you guys instead of pausing that sound. Seems to not mess up as bad. All right, so it's 9:14. Yep. Cleveland and Seattle game is underway, top of the first. Score is 0-0. Let's do a quick recap. We had New York Mets over the Pirates 11-7. Milwaukee beat the Chicago White Sox 14-2. Washington over top of the Chicago Cubs 10-4. Baltimore beating Minnesota 2-1. Boston over Cincinnati with a 3-0 score. Los Angeles Angels topped the Houston Astros 3-0. Detroit over San Diego 8-2. And then your St. Louis Cardinals topping Tampa Bay 9-7. And Phillies beating the Texas 5-3. Those are your scores from the day. We'll be seeing tomorrow. The Atlanta Braves will have their home season opener against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch scheduled for 6:15 p.m. Central, 7:15 Eastern. It looks like we will be streaming that game. All weather permitted for me. We're supposed to have some pretty bad weather, and I live out in the country, and I have the company's equipment is attached to a cell phone tower, so it's over the air Wi-Fi or something like that. So we will do the best we can. Everything starts going good and whatnot. Hopefully later this year we may be testing out Starlink.
Into the bullpen.
All right, here we go.
And it's
First
right-hand
pitch.
Slinger, Ryan
Low.
Thompson, coming out
Strike
of the bullpen,
one.
Luis.
Yeah, Ryan Thompson's got to give you a little different.
Yeah,
look.
it looks like it caught the
Has
bottom.
that
bottom
little
edge
lower
of the
slot
plate.
delivery, almost sidearm there. A lot of ground balls for that sinker that he likes to throw. Sinker slider down.
That's way outside. Ball
When you have a
one.
bullpen that doesn't have a lefty, you're going to definitely want to vary the arm angles and speeds and the breaks of your right-handers that are going to all be coming out of that gate.
To third, that's a hot bounce, and Arenado snares it. What a play.
If you come to a ballpark early and you want to see a guy take infield that practices all of this, He'll take
Good
balls
defense
right down
from
the
third baseman.
left field line, backhand them, take a step and a half into foul territory, and practice that throw.
That ball was smoking.
Yeah, he made that look easy. That was a tough play right there.
Kirsch, you got a good look at that.
That's a great play. I've seen him do that so many times when he's with the Rockies, and he owns Dodger Stadium. He loves playing here, and I'm excited for Nolan getting a fresh start in Arizona.
Hey, Tyler, I appreciate your subscribe. Welcome to the Outlaws.
Back over in Arizona.
We are one subscribe away from hitting that 1,200 goals tonight, guys.
Here in El Toro.
I certainly appreciate those that have already
As you
subscribed.
said,
You
you
guys
watched
are
him
awesome
do
and
it
amazing.
at close range. What stands out for you, Clayton, for him at third base?
It's just his hands. I mean, he's always moving, first of all. If you watch him, he's always moving. He's
All right, so we got Pages
jumping with the pitch,
at the
and then
plate.
just his
Pages
ability to
1
hit
for
the balls
2.
with his glove is just incredible. And then,
Woo!
one of the best starters I've seen.
Just
I think
about
if you
got
talk
hit
about
there,
him and
so.
Manny in this division, especially
Should be
Matt Chapman.
ball
I mean,
two,
those
I
three
would've
guys
thought.
right there. Some of the best third base arms.
Says the count is 1 and 2, but I thought it was 1 and 2 before
there's
that
not a lot of
pitch.
balls down that line where we feel great about getting.
All right,
knocked
so
around the dot.
bottom of the 6th, 1 out, 1 and 2 count.
And like Oral said,
Pages with the earlier home run
taking unorthodox ground balls
that
during
put the
batting
Dodgers up
practice.
3
He knows
to
he can
2.
make the routine plays. It's just everything else that he wants to work on.
He's a worker. He's out there. He's a worker. I know he's in the cage a lot too, and it's, we've talked about it. We do some visualization things that I used to do. He used to do it too, and he's always prepared. So I'm hopeful he gets back to it.
That's going to be a high fly ball.
Popped up out in front of home plate. And
Third baseman under it. Out.
Is in
For
for
out number 2.
Two down for Thompson, and Miguel Rojas will bat. Rojas was part of the pregame ceremony with Will Ferrell. He and Freddie Freeman disappeared from the.
Pardon me, sorry about that.
Before the game, Will Ferrell was driving him around in the shiny blue Cadillac.
This guy's got a pitch
You
on
get
him.
the invite.
No, I
He
didn't
does
see
like,
it this time, but
boy, he's so
I'm
bent
here.
over and he
I get
just
to see the ring tomorrow, so I'm excited. I'm gonna
Nice.
stick around for another
so
day. to see
tall
the
and
new ring.
wide arm span.
Get to do all that with the guys, so I'm excited about that. It's a new chapter for me, which I'm super fired up about, and at the end of the day, this is such a great organization. I think they're gonna stick
I'll be
around
honest,
for that
I
too,
don't.
so it'll
This
be
Thompson guy,
Oral, I think you just got surpassed.
Like,
for a
he's-
humble brag
he's
of the
chucking
broadcast.
that ball.
I'm going to stick around for the ring.
like I don't see how you could have.
Hey, Oral's rocking his.
Oh,
right
he
now,
got him
Oral.
swinging though.
I'm rocking your
Shut him down.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's going to be the end of the 6th. We're heading to the top of the 7th. Los Angeles leading the Snakes 4-2. Is Sale our starting pitcher, Kenneth? I thought he was, but I guess I actually haven't looked. I guess I could go look instead of making you do the legwork. Yes, Sale is our starting pitcher, and he's going to be pitching. It'll be Reagan's left-handed pitcher for the Kansas City Royals, starting the contest tomorrow. I'd like to say thank you to those of you guys that come and joined and hung out and have really stuck around. Kenneth, David, D, all you guys. Everybody that has came and hung around and watched and enjoyed. I appreciate that. It was kind of nice coming in and seeing a lot of the familiar faces. Now hopefully we'll start building on that and we'll see a lot more. And we even had CeeLo pop over and say, hey. That was pretty cool. Speaking of, if you Guys want to see some great content? The guy does NASCAR. He does basketball, college, and NBA. He does football, college, and NFL. He does baseball. I do believe he does college and whatnot. He does live blog streams, and that's On the Go with CeeLo. Top right corner, that's On the Go with CeeLo. Head on over and check out his channel, guys. Guy's killing it, man.
I mean, obviously, you're talking about the split.
All right, so we are back to Dodger Stadium.
Over half of the time, the Diamondbacks were swinging and
What's
missing.
up, bro?
The only pitch they really got to was his heater. They got a few hits off his fastball, but cutter, slider, curveball, he had everything working.
Yep.
Great command, and finished it strong going through 6. That was pretty fun to watch.
Kirsch, did you ever split your fingers?
Couldn't do
Yep,
it. I tried
no problem.
last year a little
Still
bit.
streaming,
It was
so
horrible, but I did
we're in the
try
top
last
of
year
the
'cause I couldn't
top of the
throw a
seventh.
changeup to save my life for my whole career. So someone said, "Hey, try a split." Everybody's doing it, and didn't work for me then. And so that's
Sorry
why
about
I'm
that,
talking to you
guys. If you,
I think you did
if
all
you wonder
right.
who I'm talking to, no, I'm not talking to
So
myself.
here's Blake trying
I'm on Discord with friends. So Buddy just joined the channel.
Oral, what have you seen over the past couple of years from Blake Trinan?
Well, Blake
Unless
is
they
finally
wanna
getting
be
healthy so he can get
mic'd
back to
up,
his form.
I
At the beginning
leave
of
it
the
muted.
spring, he was lights out. He hit a few
I don't think,
bumps in the road as he made some
unfortunately, I don't think we're going to
adjustments,
see
but this is big for him.
old
When he gets the ball
Nav
going
tonight.
right to left
I
with
think
his
we're going
breaking ball.
to see
And
him pop in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
then that two-seamer that we just saw on the last pitch going left or right, he's almost impossible to hit.
All right, guys, it might, yeah, it lost sync.
2-1 on Moreno. It'll be him, then Arenado and Santana. And off
That's
the
going to be
sinker,
a
gets
shallow
fly
fly ball.
to
Caught!
center, and a tough running grab by
Paez! Fuck.
Man,
Woo!
man,
Paez!
Stanford, every step counted.
It started with the
Wow, that was
got
great.
some movement from Trinan, and then Paez with the great break and the great route. Accuracy on the route, speed with the
All right,
legs,
guys.
and great soft hands at the end.
It's going to be a little out of sync. I have to refresh the stream browser, and when I do that, every time this, it makes me watch a 15-second ad.
One down.
So I'll have to do it when.
First pitch swing.
Oh, that's going to be a base hit right up center. Look out!
Kirsch, talk about
Look out!
movement with Blake
Diamondbacks
Trinan
are
as
starting to
far
make a
as when
comeback.
You're not healthy. Maybe the pattern
Bats
of
are
the
warming
movement
up.
compared to when you're healthy.
Yeah, like you said, Blake looks healthy right now. I think that's the biggest thing for him. His arm angle looks a little bit lower, which is good for him. That means his sinker is going
We
to
got
sink.
Trinan now.
You can already see
Now
the velo, it's
pitching.
96, 97,
I didn't
which
know. I didn't
remember
notice
him
they
at a time last
changed
year being
pitchers.
that
Sorry,
high.
he's on his sixth pitch
that's
now.
huge. And then, you know, with the sinker, that ball was
Top
just
of
a
the
little bit
seventh,
up there,
one out,
low right
runner
there,
on
but when
first.
He's throwing that right with his sweeper. like
That'll be a
right
strike.
there, like you said, it's almost unhittable as a righty. And you know, lefty, he's going to work in a cutter a little bit too at times, and they really.
Yeah, I could hear that storm coming. So sorry, guys. That's probably what's going on.
He's ahead on the very choosy Carlos Santana, who takes away.
Remember, guys, get your votes in.
Santana,
Get your votes.
the active leader in walks in Major League Baseball with
What we'll do
1,330
is
of
there
them
is two
in his
chances
career at age 39.
of triggering
And he leans back to
a giveaway. And the giveaways
When you're
will
not
be
healthy and your velocity's down, what happens with the ball, even though it's breaking the same,
free CD
it's breaking
keys for
earlier
video
out of your hand,
games,
and it has a pattern that
whether it
players can
be
pick
through
up.
Steam,
When you have the velocity
Origin,
and the health and you get down the hill, the break
Battle.net,
is late.
or
And
whatnot.
The later the break,
I will
it's
give
usually
out free
sharper
game
and it's
keys,
more deceiving to
and
the hitter.
and there'll be a mixture of a few other things this season.
There you see the games.
But,
played. That's why the Diamondbacks go and get some.
Two of the ways to trigger a giveaway
on opening
is real
day,
simple.
As the time
Just
run,
make your vote on who you think's going to win.
205th game, and Santana opens
That's
up
going to
to
be a
fly
pop
it
fly
to
out to center field. Paul has under it for the easy can of corn. Out number 2. So all you got to do is make your vote. If the team, if your vote is correct at the end of the game, if the team that the community voted to win wins, and they win every game of the series,
as a wild card and ended up
We'll do a
slipping into the
giveaway.
World Series.
It's called the
You feel
Golden
like they were
Broom.
early that year, Luis?
Maybe a year early. The way the maturity level of these guys are coming.
This season,
They-
it will
there
not
was times
matter
where it looked like
whether
almost
I
a deer in
stream the game or
headlights.
not.
But they
If-
played well
if
when they
the
had
team-
to get there.
If the Dodgers or the Braves
See the last 5 seasons for Arizona. Winners of the National
they
League
win
with
every
a
game of the
84
series.
Win regular season.
it will trigger a giveaway
Wave and a miss, man.
on
That's
the following
sleeper
stream
Clayton
or
you're talking
one
about with
one
East
of
West
the
for China.
following
Yeah, that
streams
one was
after.
so good.
So,
1-0 count right there to be able to.
let's
get
go
a result
Dodgers,
like
let's
that
go
is
Braves.
just nasty.
We
I mean,
want to
that
see
thing
those
is-
sweeps.
You can't hit that. You just don't swing at it and hope it's a ball.
He'll get another one.
There it was.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he'll get another one here too. Probably they're going to expose a young player up there when they see he doesn't make an adjustment. That's what you talked about, Clayton, about having a veteran catcher like Will. over
H-Town
there.
doing
He
good, man.
sees it. He knows what he wants to call.
He's actually
Yeah, let's see if it
Kenneth.
makes the most sense to
He
do a sweeper
he
here,
does
but-
do some streaming.
Yeah, they're going to it.
He did.
It's a good take. It was a good take.
I
That was
don't
good.
So
have
off of that,
I don't
where do you
have
go now that
his
you've seen him take one?
Twitch.
It's really hard
on
because,
hand right
I don't
this
have all his
second.
face trying in, so obviously
The
his
next
sticker
stream I
would be a
do,
great
I will
picture,
have
but
his
it's
Twitch
hard to
and all
go
that
away
if you
from a
guys
sweeper
would like
when
to show
it's
some
moving
support.
like that, so
He
my guess
streams
is
World
probably
of
just another
Warcraft,
sweeper.
and he's got him swinging.
That was a good one.
That's gonna do it. Heading to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch. Here we go.
Blake trying in a face full of sweepers to cut down Lawler at stretch time.
There you go, baby. It's stretch time. So yeah, he's streaming World of Warcraft and he's talking about getting into some others. He just got himself the fancy new Stream Deck XL Plus or whatever that is. Pretty nice. Yeah, let's see if I can find these. What's up? Yeah, I'm just sitting here streaming on YouTube. Actually, I forgot to go to the stream channel. It's been so long, bro. I know, right? How dare I? Yeah. All right, so. No. No, I don't refuse. I don't refuse. Dang it. All right. Give me a second, guys. It looks like the storms are moving in.
The Dodger Kyle Tucker. Kirsch, we just saw one of the many faces of Shohei Ohtani.
All right,
Just
here you go,
fun to
Kenneth.
Watch.
Yeah, he's a blast. You know, I think right here, after he gets hit by the pitch, they're up 2. I wouldn't be surprised if you try to see him steal a base right here. The Diamondbacks thinking the same thing. It's a good situation to run. I don't know how Clark holds runners. I really haven't seen him since he was a starter here a long time ago. But I know Moreno throws really, really well back there. But if there's something they can pick up to get a good jump, I wouldn't be surprised if Shohei tries to go right here.
He's kind of kicking out.
That should be his twitch.
Back as well. But I mean, look, he is just visual.
All right, so Ohtani looking visibly frustrated.
Yeah, he's always.
Here we are in the bottom of the 7th.
But as long as he keeps getting
runner on first.
1-0. Foul away by
chops it outside. Foul ball. 1-1.
I mean, we know Shohei can run. He was 20
last season. 158 games, 20 steals, 26 attempts, with 76.9% SB percentage.
Shohei's probably the fastest. Hold on, Kike's calling me over. He wants me to come over. Kike's definitely not the fastest.
That's funny.
I'm trying to think. Who else we have?
That's the second throw over, by the way.
Shohei kind of smirking over there. Pitcher goes to throw him out. He'd over there smirking it.
And that's a climbing strike on a changeup.
Pages with his range, but we don't see him steal a lot of bags.
So we got Tucker at bat. He's 1-2 in the count. Bottom of the 7th. Runner on first. He's 0 for 3 on the night, guys and gals.
Kim, if he was
with the Los Angeles Dodgers leading the D-backs 4-2.
Dancing
that's going to be low ball.
Take on a changeup, 2-2.
So we're going to see Deuces Wild 2-2 count.
Who's the fastest guy in this booth?
It's got to be you.
Oh, that's
Tucker just really popping into the batter's box.
Away from Herschel Oral last night.
He's set. Yeah. Clark with the pitch, low ball 3. So we're going to have the full count.
3-2.
We're going to have Trays over Deuces.
For Clark.
Bottom of the 7th, no outs, runner on first.
When you have first base open, the Santana's slightly off, but that big hole over there, and you're throwing changeups to let him.
Clark seems to have the pitch he wants. Here he comes.
There goes
swing. That's going to be drove out to right field. Makes it through the gap to the wall. Runner going to move to third. Ohtani around third scores for another score, 5-2.
And it's 5-2.
They got to get the ball, Kirsch.
Yeah, this first one, that's a good one. That's a good feeling to get that one out in the first game.
I didn't look. Did he? It's a nice swing right there. Did Tucker do the Freddie Freeman at second base? I never realized. Did he?
They taught him, right?
Oh, wow.
He's got to loosen up the hips, though.
Well, there was like a
strike
class by Miggy Rojas, right? He taught him how to do it, I heard.
Dodgers starting to pile it on, 5-2.
That's why the hips didn't move as much.
We got Mookie Betts at the plate. It's 0 for 3 on the day. Bottom of the 7th. No outs.
Baseball's greatest
runner on second. 0-1 count. 1-1.
Taking care of the.
My apologies. 1-1 the count.
Tucker. But again,
last season he batted a .258 average with 20 home runs and 82 ribs.
Matchup to not have left-handers in that bullpen, regardless of reverse.
That's going to be over the head. That's up the center field for another base hit. Here he comes, running home, score! That's going to be an RBI single for Mookie Betts. Dodgers now lead 6-2. They're starting to show why they are the defending World Series champions.
Nice line drive swing to center to bring in Tucker.
Guys, the Diamondbacks bullpen last year had an ERA just short of 5. They were .482. That's 27th in baseball. And now the Freddie chant.
All right, here we go. Freddie Freeman, 0 for 2 on the day.
Well, this has been
strike.
42 different players made at least one appearance last year for the Diamondbacks out of the bullpen.
Wow.
Freeman with a .295 batting average last season, 24 home runs and 94 RBIs.
Record in Major League, yep.
That's going to be out to the left field, to the wall. It is caught at the wall.
Very similar to a catch he made in
Wow.
spring training
Picked it
recently
off.
at the wall to take
Right at the
extra
wall.
bases from Freeman.
Boy, that's a great play out there. Tough angle, too, to go out in that corner in Dodger Stadium. There you see him tracking it, makes it nice. He peeks for the fence. He's a great athlete. Former first round pick with the Diamondbacks. Shortstop turning into an outfielder.
I mean, he compared it to
Great.
wide
Great play in the
receiver,
outfield.
being a
That was
receiver, track the
a
ball,
great play.
Go get it.
That's
And
going to
look,
catch the bottom of
he
the
has
plate.
not
That's going to be
played much
strike
outfield
ball.
at all. This is his first game in the majors. This is very recently, 8 days ago, against the Cubs. Almost the same body movement.
Yeah, he's just got a good knack for the baseball. I think this is going to make him a better overall player. Be able to relax as a hitter and go out there, play the game the right way, being an outfielder now instead of in the infield. You can relax a little bit more.
You feel that?
All right, here we go.
Just the relaxation.
Here comes the
No
pitch.
doubt. I was an infielder when
Strike
I came
two.
up, when they
0-2
course,
count,
I had
one
Ken
out, bottom of the
Caminetti
seventh,
playing-
with a runner on first.
playing
Your
third
Dodgers
base,
lead
so I was a
6-2.
Bagwell and myself were all third basemen, so we were, we're going to put you at first, and I ended up going to the outfield. This is his first game playing in a 3-level stadium, too, by the way, which is not easy to do.
All
He's
one.
done a small amount of games in the Dominican just to go get his feet under him.
Yeah, and you know, we talk about the different levels here. You know, in spring training, you're playing in smaller ballparks. Now you got a third deck up here, and the ball, just the angles and everything looks different.
We're going to try syncing it up here again, guys.
Off the bat.
That's going to be high, deep, out to the wall. That's going to be gone. Will Smith, baby, 418 feet. That man gets a dance, baby. Get it with it. Yeah. There you go, baby. Clark getting a mound visit. Looks like he's done for the night.
It's 8 unanswered by this Dodgers offense.
Woo!
Will
Bats
Smith
are warming.
Opening day at Dodger Stadium. And this team in blue awash in runs.
Opening day 2026. Your Dodgers currently lead 8-2. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's right, you guys can't hear that. I'm still dancing. Again, so tomorrow, guys and gals, we're going to be doing the Atlanta Braves home opener. They'll be taking on the Kansas City Royals. That game will start at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. We'll go live probably 20, 25 minutes before game time. That way we can, It always gives us a chance to work out any quirks, fix something that might mysteriously break. You never know. So it just kind of gives us that little leeway so you guys aren't ready for the game to start and something break and happen. But, things still happen like that. All right.
Andrew Hoffman,
we're back to the
ball
game.
who made his debut in May of
Max
last year.
Muncy, 1 for 2 on the day. That's going to be high outside. Ball one.
It feels a little bit like the same kind of game as we saw last year for Arizona.
They did that the last time.
The bullpen was
last time he was at bat.
In the last few years.
They came back from a commercial and he already had a pitch.
They took advantage of Gallen in the 5th inning, and then they got to the bullpen. They scored 4 in the 5th, and then here again.
NBC needs to be on top of it, man. They need to be better.
They strike fast, and they'll get you some crooked numbers up there when they have to.
Gallen had their number for a while. Dodgers were 1 for 13 to start the game.
That's going to be ball 3, 3-1 count. 1 out, bottom of the 7th.
And Kirsch,
Max Muncy, 1 for 2 on the day with an 8-2 lead. Snakes went up early in the game with that 2-0, and then Pages came back with a 3-run blast to take the lead, and the Dodgers have not looked back since. They've had 8 unanswered runs.
Carroll and Perdomo started mixing it up, throwing the backdoor cutters, and it's no different for these guys hitting. When they start seeing a guy know how they're going to.
That was going to be ball 4.
And they can get going and find a different.
So we have runner on first, bottom of the 7th, 1 out.
Like you said, there's just never a time to relax.
Especially with 2 strikes. The Dodgers have 6 2-strike hits tonight.
Want to know the count?
It's been fantastic, and we talk about the edges of 3 world championships and what they've learned when they were disappointed, and they would pick apart the close games against the best hitters and against the best pitchers,
all 2,
and they would figure out what they have to change, and hitting with 2 strikes and putting.
Looks like the Diamondbacks are being pushed deep into their bullpen tonight.
And I know Kirsch can add to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these guys putting the ball in play, moving runners, all those different things it's so important.
Swing and a miss.
The lineup right here, they would be hitting the bottom of the lineup anywhere else with Teo, Pages, whoever's going to
2-1 count
right now, and
Hoffman will be pitching his 9th pitch.
Lineup, doing what they can do and getting going back to the top and getting those guys 4 or 5 at bats every night. It's going to be. It's what
Hoffman looks like a
designed,
youngster there.
Yeah, and
that's going to be low. All 3.
A second ago, you saw Mookie Betts talking to one of the hitting coaches. I think these guys are very good at talking to each other, communicating. There you see it again.
Hernandez ahead in the count.
Game plan, what they want to do, what approach they want to take. And I saw a couple players doing it to each other. Like after an at-bat, they talk to each other about,
Hoffman,
okay, this is what
wind
he's
up.
got. Let's try to stay off of this pitch.
Foul ball.
After certain pitches and counts.
What they talk about a lot that I always overhear is, they see the pitches and they know what they're throwing, but it's what it feels like in the box, which I always thought was interesting. They're like, hey,
so we're going to have a full boat.
You feel it. It feels heavy.
Rays over deuces.
Hey, this slider, you
3-2
see it,
count.
it's slow. You see it early.
1 out.
Don't worry about it.
Bottom of the 7th.
Just
Runner on
you don't
first.
get on a scouting report. You only
Hernandez.
get in the batter's box. And it's
for the
pretty
pitch.
insightful as a pitcher to see.
Ground ball.
To second base.
Tagged out. Double play.
They do turn 2. So
tagged the runner as he ran by.
Inning, but a big inning for Los Angeles. Tucker a double, Betts a single, and the Will Smith home run. And it's a big lead for the Dodgers.
All right, so we're heading to the bottom. What are we? Top of the 8th. I don't know. I lost track. Oh, sorry. I didn't see it, my brother. What's up, brother? What's up, Dr. Delay? Appreciate you stopping in. Sorry I missed it. I didn't see that he typed out. Oh, how you doing, Chrissy? Still got to get in the swing of it, guys. I need to come up with a little better system. I think I'm going to add that third display, and I don't know, maybe have it above or something that I can see the chat. It's either that or I'll get a display that sits right in front of me that I can just put the chat on. We'll figure something out. Well, welcome in, guys and gals. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, the Dodgers are doing well. They started a little rough, and Shohei's still playing a little rough. You could tell he's frustrated. How's Rhino doing? Shout out to Mr. Rhino, Rising Rhino over there. He's grinding away, bringing you guys wholesome content every day. So a big shout out to him.
All
right, here we go.
Baseball here on NBC Sunday night. We are
First pitch going to be high, but it's going to be called a strike.
But if you haven't watched Nikola Jokic and you're just a baseball,
we got Clean now pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Thompson 0 for 2 on the day. He has 2 flyouts. He had a 249 batting average, 9 home runs, and 38 RBIs last season.
As he came into the game, the lights went off. You got drop kick Murphy.
Right to.
You throw 4 innings in a World Series 18-inning game, and the entertainment folks are on board. Oral?
74 pitches that all hover around 100 miles
Here comes
an
the
hour.
pitch.
Have a breaking ball.
Down low, ball 1.
Changing speeds, you're going from 100
Oh, they go to the third base coach, or third base ump, and he
North,
still
south,
says
most of the
no
time,
swing.
high
So
fastball,
that's
and
going to
then
be
the
ball 1.
12-6 curveball that Clayton threw on.
Swing and a miss. That's gonna shut him down though.
I didn't throw it 85 miles an hour. How do you throw a curveball that hard? This
Will Klein.
You're seeing highlights here of Game 3 of the World Series when we were out of pitching and we needed him to go 4 innings. And I mean, just he should never buy a dinner in Los Angeles after that. He really propelled us to win that game and put us in a chance for Freddie to do what he did in the 18th there.
What did you think when he came out of the bullpen, Clayton?
Well, we
right.
knew he had
Nice
unbelievable
pitch.
Stuff. You know, we always knew, you know, the kind of stuff we had when they
All right,
traded,
top of the 8th, 1 out.
The Mariners. I think it was just
0-1
a control
count.
and command issue, and you know, you got to give a lot of credit to our guys helping him with this.
That's going to be over to the shortstop, over to first.
And,
Out.
Just,
Number
he's
2.
really turning it around, pounding the zone, super confident, and it all came together for that World Series game.
Do you see a mechanical fix that all of a sudden got him in the zone? A lot of people concentrate on the front side, the glove side.
You know, I don't know exactly what they did work on. I just know that his hips are probably the most mobile.
Dodgers, their
You can watch
bullpen
him
has
in the
done
weight room,
great
and he
tonight.
looks like he's doing things that no hip should be able to do. So he's obviously a huge dude, but the mobility that he has, and he's obviously really strong too. So he's kind of got the whole package and probably easy to adapt. And basically everything that I couldn't do, he can do. So it's pretty fun to watch.
Will Klein or Shakira?
Different kind of hips. Different kind of hips.
All right, so here comes Klein. Wind up, and the pitch.
That's like our strength.
Slides it in there, strike 1.
The midsection into your hips and being,
Klein looking
being able to
impressive.
use that well, and it really
Now
helped me in
pitching
my
his
career
8th
with my
pitch.
back, and they
Here
do
it
a
comes.
great job here trying to figure that out for you.
Catches the edge for strike 2.
No, not here.
Hey,
Not here.
you know, I think honestly with him, I think when he looks,
Are we going to see Klein shut him down? 1, 2, 3.
Don't want to be the weak link. And I think
And
he-
the
he
pitch.
focused in and tuned
That's
in.
going to be ground ball. Back to Klein. Over to first. Out number 3.
1, 2, 3.
We're heading to the bottom of the 8th, where the Dodgers will see if they can put some more on the board. Beautiful. All right, so they actually have, and we'll go over this like one of the next streams. When we do the Braves, I have the stat page, and I have some of the other more advanced page styles. We'll be able to look at, like, they have a visual guide to the new automated ball strike challenge system, and it looks pretty interesting. We'll go over all that on our next stream. Hopefully the next stream. We will go over it at some point. All right, so looks like the Seattle Mariners are on top right now, 2-1 over Cleveland. Looks like we're in the top of the third with 2 outs. Quick recap. We had New York Mets topping the Pittsburgh Pirates 11-7. Milwaukee over the Chicago White Sox 14-2. Chicago Cubbies lost to Washington 10-4. Baltimore over Minnesota 2-1. Boston over Cincinnati 3-0. The Angels top Houston 3-0. Detroit over San Diego 8-2. St. Louis top Tampa Bay 9-7, and the Phillies beat Texas 5-3. Those are your scores from today. Oh, and yesterday, New York Yankees defeated the San Francisco Giants 7-0 for the official opening day game. All right, back to the game.
Plus to subscribe today. It is such a pleasure to have World Series MVP.
All right, so Owen won the count. Pages 1-3 on the day.
3-time Cy
Had a
Young
3-run
MVP
home run blast earlier in the game.
Clayton Kershaw down at field level, and Oral. 1988, we showed all the stuff you did on the mound. You had 3 hits as well in that postseason. Did you not in the World Series itself?
Remember that? Kirsch turned back the clock. Pitchers hit. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think it's a better product now that
That's
we're
going to be
out.
foul ball down the third baseline.
Yeah, I think it's better to have Shohei hitting than me if we're going to have a DH. But I had a good time doing it. But yeah, it's better. It's better.
Let me ask you, Kirsch, though. Is the only reason that you say that because you gave up hits to pitchers? Like including guys who played in this game tonight?
Who's playing in this game?
Blake Trinan.
Oh, jeez. That doesn't. Did he? Yeah, that was his first hit, wasn't it?
It was his only hit.
Kenneth says we're at 11 likes,
Right, he has
everyone.
that on me.
How about we see if we can't get 15 before the end of the stream?
I would miss if I was
How about it?
playing.
If you haven't
It
you haven't liked or
made you
subscribed yet,
know
please
what
do
your
so.
Stuff looked like. If you felt good,
You,
and you knew the
you
guy
help
in the
more than
mound
you
that
know.
You were facing, and you're up there hitting, and you see the ball well off him. You're like, I could have a good night tonight. My hitters are going to get to this guy.
All right, so here
100%.
goes
We wouldn't have
Hoffman.
Shohei on our team if we didn't have a DH.
Well,
so
That's
that
going to
made
be
a
foul
huge
ball.
difference in these last few years.
3-2 count.
have two
The
choices
count
here,
will stay
Clayton.
the
We have
same,
two
and we'll
pieces
do
of
it
video.
again.
And we're going to choose the one that you're
We're
going
in
to
the bottom of the 8th,
All right.
no
instead of
outs.
the Blake Trinan hit. How does that sound for your NBC debut?
I'm nervous, but
Dodgers
I'm ready.
leading
No, I think you're
8-2
gonna like
over the
this one.
Snakes.
We have the Blake Trinan hit from 2014 all loaded up.
Okay.
But our producer Matt Borzello said, "Let's not do it.
Thank you, Matt.
We're gonna show something else about pitchers hitting." As this 3-2 comes from Hoffman, and
That's going to be a base hit out to the right field. That's going to be a leadoff single for Pages. It's 2 for 4 on the day.
Opening day, Clayton Kershaw. You could swing a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah, that was a fun day.
What do you got?
Look at that thing. I mean, Oral, that was kind of a nuke, don't you think? Center field.
You know what? I was just upset that the team scored after you because I wanted you to throw a shutout and hit the home run and have the perfect game for a pitcher.
Thanks for letting me see that on opening day.
That's a rival game too. Dodgers Giants.
Yeah, that was my favorite opening day right there. That was pretty special, and that was my only homer, so I'll keep that.
Fly ball, out number 1.
Off the bat. We'll ask in a second.
Catcher. The Diamondbacks catcher gets underneath it for an easy out.
Specific to your yard's needs. Delivered free. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Off the bat, were you sure?
No, did you see how fast I was running? I think that's I couldn't even run that fast now if I tried, but I had no idea. I thought it was probably a line out.
Shohei Ohtani.
Opening day adrenaline and all that.
Down in the dirt. Ball one.
And, just yeah, it was a really fun day. It was awesome.
Did you see how shallow the center fielder is?
Shohei 1 for 2 on the day. He had a single and a walk.
The thing about Kirsch and his hitting, he was a tough out. He grinded it out no matter what. He was in there shortening up. I don't know what you would do with the new ABS system.
He's been quiet since that single out to right field in the beginning of the game, I believe, in inning number 1.
A quick look at the box score. That was Angel Pregame
2-0 the count.
in center field.
Okay.
Yeah. So just in case
No respect.
you wanted to know, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
That's something I admire about Ohtani. He's got great vision.
Throw to first.
I mean, yes, the guy gets
George
strikeouts,
Contos, relief
but
pitcher for the
him
Giants. Yeah.
and Matt Olson, those are two dudes that I just feel have tremendous plate vision.
2-0. Ohtani takes a big rip. 2-1.
We're watching Ohtani swing the bat so well, and from one great left-handed hitter to Kirsch down there, another great left-handed hitter.
I was Shohei before Shohei, you know.
I just said that, and he really whiffed on that one.
2-1. 3 balls and a strike. But again, to your point though, Oral, I think it's a good one to mention about the batting stances. Your stance doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
The strike zone based on the challenge system is all about your height as measured by Major League Baseball. And a lot of guys have shrunk this year.
57% of your height is the top of the zone, and 23% of your height is the bottom of the zone.
Oh, that's going to be short, shallow out to center for the easy can of corn. Out number 2.
I still think it's going to be
Shohei 1 for
umpire, especially
3
if
on the
hitter
day.
spreads out and kind of squats down a little bit to call that high pitch. If he sees, he's looking at the hitter and he sees that it's out of the zone, although that may be his strike zone, but when he's crouched.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in.
I think we're going to be on a huge learning curve.
Thank you. I appreciate it there, Chrissy. I really do.
The pitchers have pretty much been taken out of the equation.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
we saw
much.
one, at least as of the time we hit air, we saw one challenge by a pitcher today.
Ooh, that was pretty high up and out.
I think so, just because your eyes are moving and very few people land as
see,
well as
like,
should to keep their
they
eyes
have the
still enough to
challenge
be able to
system
read
now.
the pitch.
And I'm pretty sure that some of these teams, some of these guys, they still have
That
challenges.
was Peralta, right, earlier in the game.
Unless I'm
He was
mistaken, because I
believe so.
honestly
Got it
didn't pay
right, too.
attention to like everything that got
But
challenged
it's
so
funny,
far.
the competitiveness. Like we had Tarek Skubal on during a Tigers
I
spring
mean,
training game, and
You don't see it like every time, it's great.
And then the
But
next start, he challenged one. Like Kirsch,
From what I did see,
you're competitive,
with
right?
the
If you
calls.
can challenge, you might think about it.
Yeah, I think with the catchers nowadays,
I love the
our guys
implementation.
will rush
Just like I really
guys
enjoy
like this that
the
are just
pitch
so good
clock.
at moving the ball around to make it look good. You can't trust your eyes.
That's gonna be low. That's gonna be ball one. There we go.
Right there, and then you go back and look. And
Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. 1 and 2 count. Runner on first. Tucker, 1 and 4 on the day.
Make it look
Dodgers
so good.
ahead, 8-2
So yeah, I
over the
wouldn't trust
Diamondbacks.
myself, but yeah, I might be so competitive sometimes. I just do.
Come
it
on,
anyway.
let's go, guys.
Dodgers 7 2-strike hit.
That's low. Ball 2.
Did you have an evil glare, Oral Hershiser?
Yeah, I was going to ask Kirsch, and this is the worst broadcaster rule to break: 2 outs, 2 strikes. But did you want your catcher to support you when you were on the mound? And then
We
tell
are
you later
one
between innings
subscribe
that,
away from
it was a
hitting that
ball first?
1,200 goals,
That's a good
guys.
question. I think more
Guys
than
and gals,
anything,
so hey,
yeah, he just
like to
needed
help
keep
out?
me from getting
If you
tossed.
haven't
That's the
subscribed
biggest
yet,
job.
feel free to hit that subscribe button for us. Best
You
part
dodged the
about it
question
is it
about
is
your evil glare.
I
absolutely
did on
free,
Nice guy with
no
spectacles.
cost to you
Yeah,
whatsoever,
the umpires nicknamed me the surveyor.
and
So I would just kind of stand.
it
and
would
just
tremendously
look
help
in
the
like I
growth
was
of the
trying to
channel.
see that was a strike.
Yeah. I can see it.
So yeah,
You
I
can
did
see
not
it,
get
at
any
least.
evil stares, but I would set up my tripod and yeah.
3-2 on Tucker, who just picked up his first
3 and
Dodger
2.
hit.
Here comes the
last inning.
pitch. Down and out. That's going to be ball 4. 2 out walk.
Baseball's back, and right now, FanDuel.
That's our guy Anthony Rizzo, who back in the day in that rundown, you've seen it, right, Kurt?
On the next commercial, guys,
Yes,
guys and gals,
yes, I have.
I'll get everything
too. Like Rizzo struck
refreshed
him out
again.
pitching at one point.
We'll have to ask Anthony down the line here when he joins us.
Yeah, he's doing this. That'll be fun.
Comes up. Oh, Andy hits Mookie Betts.
It came inside.
Bases
Another
juiced.
bunking. Ohtani got hit in the 7th, and Betts had to peel away.
What's it like on the bench right now, Kirsch? I know my culture what it would be like.
Yeah, so I think you know, we're reasonable people, Oral. I think
Okay.
I think Clark hit Shohei with a cutter.
Yeah.
And then Mookie got hit with what looked like a bad hanging slider. So either way, it doesn't look great because it was both first pitch on each at bat. So, guys aren't loving that. You don't want to see that, especially with those two guys. But I think they'll probably let it go for the time being. But if both of those are fastballs, I think you'd see a little bit more chirping from the dugout.
Yeah, in my day, it was eye for eye, tooth for tooth, and it didn't matter when it happened. The only one you get away with is the backup curveball that everybody in the ballpark, except the umpire that warns both benches, knows that that wasn't on purpose.
Or Clayton, you just jump in their pool later in the year, right?
Oh, we can't do that. We can't do that.
On now.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, we got in trouble for that one.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Couldn't do it.
Listen to him talk about
It's all right. The Diamondbacks
old-time
have
justice,
money over
man.
the years, so
Old
it's
school.
even.
Jason just cut me by the knees right here in the box.
Wow, no, it's not a you thing. It's not about you. It's just about swimming. People just enjoy swimming, right, Clayton?
Of course.
Well, here's Freddie. Let's watch. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Huffman.
First pitch
Outside.
away,
Ball 1 to Freddie Freeman. Freddie 0 for 3 on the night.
And he's got a tough
2
hitter
outs.
right
Bottom
now.
of the 8th. Bases loaded.
Seven
Rare with
grand
bases
slam.
loaded.
That's
He has a
lot of at-bats
342
in
average.
a big spot. Freddie Freeman rips it to first.
Oh, they got him. Oh.
To retire the side. Freeman put a hurt on it.
So the D-backs get out of danger,
The Dodgers have 3
but
outs
they
to get
still
for the win.
trail by 6. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night we will be doing the Atlanta Braves opening day game. I do believe they will be taking on the Kansas City Royals. And that game will start at 7:15 Central, 6:15 Central, I believe. We will go live 25 minutes early. I'll have the game all scheduled out for you guys, so I should be able to get the game scheduled before midnight tonight. I'll be cutting it close to getting the prediction video in. We're gonna try getting another simulation video for MLB The Show 26. We'll do the Braves opening day game as well, like we did the Dodgers. Don't really want to give anything away. You know, hey, I tell you, just to have some background noise, I love to throw stuff like that on, you know, even if it's simulated. I'll throw it on and listen to it in the background while I'm working on, you know, Photoshop and whatnot. Just like being able to watch a real game. Just no, I guess it's, you know, they can't go to the World Series with a video game, but listen to me rambling. Again, I'd like to thank everybody that stopped in and hung around.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto gave up a Perdomo home run in the 4th. But the 7th inning, the Dodgers swelled off.
Yamamoto went out in the 7th, gave up 4 runs.
And they lead 8-2 as Tanner Scott comes out of the bullpen. The left-hander.
All right, Tanner Scott out of the
such an
bullpen.
Important piece for this Dodgers team. The league hit his fastball
Strike one.
last year. Oral, what do you want to see from him to start this year?
We'll see if they can shut it down and end the game here.
We've got a lefty on the field that did that for a long time and ended up in the Hall of Fame. But Tanner needs to use both sides of the plate and get that breaking ball. You see a guy
swing and miss, strike 2.
Fastball start off his 2026 with 2 breaking balls.
It's got to be
Corbin
music
Carroll
to
1
the
for 3,
ears of
singled in the
Dave
4th,
Roberts.
and a run on
2
the day.
strikes. And he went away again.
Pop
That gets
fly.
flipped down the left field
It will be
side, and
caught.
Hernandez slowly
Caught by
into the
Hernandez
number
for
1.
out number 1.
If there's somebody on the Dodgers staff,
Dodgers
needs
2
to
outs
come
away
up,
from
it's Tanner
taking
Scott.
game 1 of the
One
3-game
thing to throw
series
well in spring
and the
training. It's
opening
another
day
thing
win.
when you revisit the place the first year where you had a real rough year and you really couldn't find it throughout the year. Don't end up on the playoff roster to win the World Series, but now you're back as an integral piece, and it would be great for him to have a fast start.
Well, and I think he's pitching in this.
They were,
inning,
weren't
too,
they, Max? Dodgers
with
look
a
good
purpose,
tonight.
because I believe that they wanted Corbin to get
They started real
unorthodox
slow,
at-bat here.
and
They don't
Shohei
want to
didn't
get
get,
hot,
he
good at-bat
couldn't
here,
get his
carries
motor
over
running, but
into
hey, the
tomorrow
rest of
when
the
you
team did.
flip Perdomo over here to hit right-handed.
That's going to be caught.
Muncy to first, 2 gone quickly.
That's going to be out number 2.
Sometimes those last at-bats,
Ground ball to Muncy, over to
to
first.
Game 2,
For out number 2.
Get a knock, you start feeling good about it, and I think Dave Roberts knows that and wants to kind of keep these guys off balance in that last AB.
I think it's a really good point.
You know, there's all this fanfare of opening day, and it's 53,000 plus here, and what a show and a cinematic presentation by the Dodgers folks. But then you have to go do it 161 more times, and there's
Strike 1.
a lot to weigh for a manager.
I'll
as the
tell you,
Diamondbacks try to
Moran
avoid
looks good.
running through their bullpen tonight.
Yeah, it was a tough go at it tonight for the bullpen.
Come
I
in to
mean,
close it
they
out.
just couldn't get anybody
Done well.
coming out of there that was effective to get these guys out. Of course,
Outside
you're facing
ball
a
one.
Dodger team that's got some really good offensive players. You know, Will Smith comes up with some big 2-out hits. You know, Freddie didn't have any hits, but he hit the ball extremely hard tonight. Didn't have anything to show for it.
Meantime, Dodgers pitchers.
Fly ball, shallow.
18 of the last
Pat's
19.
Pat's under it there. It's game, baby.
And the
Dodgers
two-time
win.
Defending champions.
2-time defending champions. Take game 1, 8-2. Awesome. Great game.
Yamamoto with the W. He also gets some run support, which he didn't get much of last year. So watch out for a possible Cy Young candidate.
Will Smith with that blast out.
Japanese-born Major League
Out,
Baseball
out, no
player
way.
to win a Cy Young award, and he would like that hardware.
Great game.
8-2, the Dodgers win.
Great game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome. Great game for my first stream back. Amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ranger as my new step-up man for the Braves, huh? You think he's going to do well? We'll definitely have to see, huh? Definitely great game. So, let me get the details here. All right, so tomorrow night, 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central, we'll be live streaming the Atlanta Braves taking on the Kansas City Royals. That they will be home for the Atlanta's opening day game and opening home series. So a lot of festivities, I'm sure, guys and gals. So, all right, with that said, hey, I really appreciate everybody for stopping in. You guys are amazing. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. I really appreciate that. Definitely, I'll be streaming much more, many more to come As you see, I'm following the Dodgers and Shohei myself. So, anyways, with that said, guys, have a great night. Love you all, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.